There we go, perfect. Let's move my window over a little. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, Lily, let's go. Let's make a bit more progress than last time, hopefully. Alright, where do I want to go first? Right, I want to go to that place with the keys. Place with the Omega keys. Alright, so there was this one here. But I think I'm pretty convinced that this one is impossible to get right now. So, I'm going to go and get the brown key instead. I think this is the one I actually have to get next. You up there. This would make sense since I do have cyan as the next color. Alright, now the other question is, let's see if I can remember how I plan to do this. So, what was my plan? I kind of come up with a plan off screen to figure this out. Now, I need to get a crap ton of these, and I think the way I was going to do that is make some kind of feedback loop down here. I think I might already have doors that'll work with that. Which one needs to be which sign, I wonder? I'll find out. So we'll go here. And we'll just start messing with these. Let's see, where were those doors? Should be a little farther back, right? Should be around here somewhere. Where is those doors? Where are those doors? Right there, there we go. Alright, we want to paint this one. What's the other color I was going to use? I totally forget. Maybe it doesn't really matter which color I use. I think I was going to use one that at the very least, I have access to. Yeah, pink is what I think I was going to use. Hey! Thanks for coming by, Carl. Hope you're doing well. Yep, the mysteries continue. I think I know what to do here. I kind of thought about this one off stream, because I was very confused at the end, but yeah, I think I'm pretty convinced that getting the black key at this moment is impossible. So we'll go with this strategy instead. Yeah, how are you doing, Carl? It's nice to see you again, as always. Talking to my dad to be like, because my dad's name is Carl, so he was talking about seeing Carl. Sometimes I get a bit confused. Yeah, so happy about 100%ing it. Yep, you did. I guess you figured everything out on your own, huh? Yeah, I might have to talk to you later about the alternate solution you came up with. Once I solve that puzzle, of course, I'm curious about that to see, because it might be a better way to speedrun it. It might be like a faster solution than the intended way. You said it makes certain things easier, so it's hard to say. At the very least, it could help me find a new fastest one. Yeah, I think it's faster. Yay, Novo! Yep, Lily is lost in... Baba Pack is done. And now Lily is lost in Keyland. That's now the name of the game. Lily lost in Keyland. Yeah, now you wonder what Shrugs... I mean, I think Shrugs said he just, like, put him in a grid and that's it. He just made, like... He didn't, like, make progression or anything like that. It was just literally just put the levels in a pack with no really extra features because he wanted to make it so that I could play them all. And that's kind of what's the main point, right? So I can play them easily without having to put the things in. So now I can do this a bunch of times, right? But of course the question is, where would I get master keys? And I should be able to get master keys pretty easily in here because I have this cyan door. So we'll have to get this master door, which shouldn't be too difficult, right? I want this one right there. Ding. I'll just grab this real quick. Yeah. His bookings are just lazy. But I mean it makes sense, right? Like, it didn't need to be fancy, right, Shrugs? But having it fancy is obviously cooler, so I'm glad Nobo made, like, an actual progression. You had to repost the pack 3 times because the map wasn't working properly. Oh, weird. I wonder if the one on my Discord working? You're currently writing a long document analyzing the logic of it. Oh, cool. So you're doing an analysis, too. I wonder if anyone did an analysis of the Labyrinth and Chromatic Monolith before I did. I assume several people probably did. Yeah, it looks like I might not even bother logicking things out because it sounds like other people are going to do it anyways. Which will be convenient for me because that took a while. And if it didn't work, you can just use the codes. Yeah, I'll make sure to try it out now before my stream. Because it would be nice to be able to do a pack because Bloomery has a pack, Shrugs I think has a pack. I don't remember. Was there a pack that I was playing with Shrugs' levels? I don't know, but I think Shrugs had a bunch of levels to share with me anyways. Regardless, so you Shrugs, I think, and And Carl had a level too. I think I never played, right, Carl? I think you said you made a level for my birthday, and I never got to play it. So maybe I'll play your level too. Right, anyways. Yeah, once we get these pink keys, I'll be able to get master keys very easily. I guess I'll need this initial key so I don't lose my door in the process. I could, like, get more keys here. I'm hoping it's not necessary, though. I could always get more, of one of these colors of key ahead of time. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, actually. Let me do that real quick. So I can get the... -8 cyan keys up here pretty easily. It's gonna be hard to figure out what the optimal route is when I speedrun this game. 5th anniversary pack, which is a collab. Oh, okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else then. Yeah, I guess you have a bunch of levels that you shared that I would want to check out. If they're not, I assume they're not too convoluted, huh? I mean, there was that one level you made that I'm curious about. The one that you said you're really proud of. That was like more minimalist. Wasn't that the one that Lumri was stuck on for like how many minutes? 40 minutes without making any progress. Which is pretty funny. Oh right, I have to resalvage this. All right, maybe I won't bother with that. Let's just try what we have now and see if it works without any extra steps needed. So we'll grab this, and then we'll copy this door here. 6 of the 7 levels are not convoluted. Nice! I like that. 6 of the 7. So there's one that is convoluted, is what you're saying. And get a crap ton of negative master keys. Yeah, look at that. 40. That ought to be enough, right? Hopefully 40 keys will do it. Copy time. Copy, 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 copy. I like doing this. This is like what I do in the speed run. Right, let's try 10 copies of each. Keys, 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 all the keys. Might take a little while. Yeah, now it's door trillionaire. Thankfully, this one's actually exponential, huh? So it's a lot more convenient. Yep, we're getting more than that. But I guess I could definitely have gotten more starting keys probably by changing something. So I'll have to look into this to see if there's a faster way. Now which one do I do? Yeah, like keys. Yeah, I like that. Oh, the one that's convoluted is more of a minigame. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, I don't know if you really usually make minigame levels. I'll have to see what minigame you came up with. Yeah, I think that's enough, right? Now then it looks like 1 billion. I need more than that. Uh-oh, I'm running out of keys. Crap. No, I'm running out. Oh, no. Okay, well, hopefully we have enough. Oh, we might just... No, that's not a train, is it? Let me see if that's enough. I might just miscount and that wasn't trillion, but it just looked like it. Ah, I guess it was. Okay. Wait, what number am I at right now? I'm at 602 million. 31 billion. Wait, well, how many keys are on that door then? Maybe you only need 1 billion keys. Ah, you only need a billion keys. You don't need 1 trillion keys, thankfully. Or else I would have been in trouble there, and I would have had to restart. There we go. So it's interesting. You have to get the brown key before getting the black key, I guess. Now we go back here, and this one should be pretty easy at this point. Yeah, first special one. Yeah, first overpowered color. Well, maybe it's just powerful, not overpowered, but I don't know. Brown is pretty powerful. Wait, what am I doing? I gotta paint this first. I think I already have the right kind of door. Let's just go in here. This looks like it's gonna be very easy. I have the power. But still, I guess what's the most powerful color? Arguably, I guess Master, right? That would be the most powerful key color. If you got that one, you could probably break the most stuff. Got my black key. And now we go to... You have $8 left for buying Baba on Steam. Or if it's a game, you can buy from that. Oh, really? You have $8 left, so I guess what? You must use like a Steam gift card or something then, right? Yeah, what can you buy with $8? Probably a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know what kind of games you usually play, Nobo. I know you play Bob on Rain World a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of games you can play with buy with $8. I don't know if there's any like you'd be interested in, but it's hard to say. Okay, with black, I probably need to go here next. And I think the next one is gonna be this, right? So we have this key up here that required black. I'm guessing you're the next key. So what I think I want to do is, yeah, what my idea for this was to salvage this door into the main level. I guess I'm also do that a while. How did I do that? Oh, right, there's a thing over there. Got the cool / epic final level music. And we'll grab this one. Fine. Let's see what games I have. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I have a crap ton of puzzle games. I mean, have you played Patrick's Parabox before? That's a great one, in my opinion. I also quite like The Witness, obviously, and I quite like Recursed. Those are the Witnesses probably you could get for $8, but Recursed and Parabox, I bet you, but you could get for $8 on sale. Yeah, it doesn't have a level. Oh, it's $20. I see. Well, maybe on sale for $8. It doesn't have a level editor, but you can make custom levels, Nobo. Maybe it does actually have a level editor. Do you know, Shrugs? Did they ever actually make a level editor for that one? I guess I should try to solve the puzzle. Alright, so what was the idea I had? Now that I have an extra stone key, the idea was I could just go through here for free. So then the idea is I just need to paint this something that works. So I'm guessing the rotor white key is gonna work here because I can just paint this white. Yeah. Recurse doesn't have a level editor either, but that game you can make custom levels in. But it sadly does not. Well, I guess there's a decent number of custom levels actually, the Ice Palace, but there's not really a whole lot out of that. I would love to see more Recurse custom levels because I feel like there's still more you could do with that game. I made 3 custom levels, and I think I'm gonna make a 4th. Is this even the right door? No, it's a blank door. Can't really see clearly with the black. That one. I want this to be white, so I can use my white keys. Yeah. Is that gonna work? Yeah, and then what I want to do is salvage that back into the level I just did. Portal 2 is on sale. Oh yeah, you can get Portal 2 for $1. Yeah, that game is old though, but it always goes on sale, so... I definitely recommend checking out Portal 2. That's a great game. I mean, plus it's Valve. I've noticed that games on, like, Valve games, for some reason, go very cheap. Like, Half-Life 1 and 2 and Portal 2. And I think Team Fortress 2 as well. Like, go insanely cheap. Like, games that Valve owns. Which is great. I love that. I mean, that's part of why a lot of people love Valve. They're generally a pretty generous company. Although some people might think taking a 30% cut is too much for Steam games. It's like one of the companies that is basically a monopoly in the market just because they're actually really good. Even though there's like Epic Games now and there's technically competition. Hey, wait a minute! They took my stone key. What? Oh, never mind. Wait, no, I didn't take my stone key. I just spent it here. Duh. That's gonna be a bit of a problem though. I kinda need to access this. Uh-oh, that's a bit of an issue I didn't think of. I need to access that. How did I deal with stone keys before? I used the purple, but I don't think the purple's gonna be an option now because I need to rotor this. Uh-oh, yep. You noticed, now I noticed the issue, huh, Carl? You already knew it was gonna be something that's gonna happen. Portal 2 does have custom levels. Yeah, it actually has a level editor as well. Portal 2 has loads of custom levels. Yeah, you seem to like any game that has custom level support, huh? But it's also like a 3D game, so it's probably a bit different than the stuff you're used to. Alright, that's a bit of an issue. Well, let's see. I have this door. I can't paint anything stone, though. And also multiplayer. Yeah, it has a multiplayer campaign. Okay, what else should I look for? I mean, I guess there's this glitch door. I can always change the color of this lock. Maybe I'll just do that. I need something negative. I suppose I could change this to, like, black. Make this a combo door, and then use that to get more stone keys. Yeah, I'll also do that. Let's try it. Make this lock black. You're generally not into custom levels for games other than Baba. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of this, I feel like, I guess Parabox, like, explored their mechanics pretty well, right? Whereas Baba, yeah, there's just such an insane number of mechanics that there's still a lot of unexplored interactions and stuff, huh? Or a lot of puzzle games, though, I suppose the base game already explores pretty much most of what you can do. I might also get this too while we're at it. Make them both black, why not? Alright, that should help a little bit. It's a weird looking door. Okay, so what do I need to do now? Okay, I'm gonna do what I did, but then I want to get, as soon as I get the 12 negative keys, I want to hit this door. Yeah, that'll work. There, get these, hit this door up. I mean, what other kind of games, I guess, like, technically Jelly is sticky at a level editor, but what other games, like, even have much of a level editor say that you play, Shrugs? I guess Parabox kind of does. Yeah, but Parabox is not still active, and the hub mod actually worked on Mac. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of things. Like, if the game doesn't have clean custom level integration, it could just be really annoying. Hey, Tasty Pie, thanks for coming by. Endless Pie. I always think of that scene from Jimmy Neutron whenever I see your username. Oh, what am I doing? Oh well, I'll just multiply these. I was gonna go back and multiply and redo that, but with more keys, but I don't even need to worry about that. Yep, I'm dumb. I'm on my way of getting these Omega keys. I realized off stream that I needed to get the brown key next, so it didn't seem like things are gonna be too much of a problem beyond that. So let's do this. Get some more of these. Yeah, that ought to be enough. And get some purple. I don't know why not. Doesn't seem like that purple's actually gonna be needed though. And we'll get a bunch of these. You get up and making that funny level pack. Ah, you giving up on it? Oh, was that the one with the oh, because there's no copy paste feature in the editor. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the butt, huh? If you want to make like, I mean, how many would you have to make? You'd have to make so many. I feel like there'd probably be at least 100 different values possible. Uh-oh, which door is it? Crap. It's 22. The 31's the bonus connection, I think. I think this is the one that goes into the sub-levels. Yeah, salvage that in. And now I need to paint it back black again. Which is why I guess the black, I guess that's why the black paint is needed, right? Because I only used white paint so far, but I think you need the black paint to turn it back into a black door once you send it back in. Yeah, now we're going to turn it back into a black door again. Like that. And I think that should do it. You can also get this game called I Want a Lockpick. You may have heard of it, Novo. Yeah. Yeah, it only costs $0, so you'll still have $8 left, Novo. You'll still have $8 left over, so you can totally afford it. I don't know why I'm going up this way anyways. Yeah, you can totally afford it, Novo. Yeah. Wait. No, this is fine. I was like, how am I getting rid of these 6 black keys? But I still have those other doors. You, get rid of you, and blue. You don't think you'll like it, huh? I mean, did you watch this game when I played it the first time, Novo? I don't even remember if you did or not. Alright, leave this, and now we have our blue. What do I do with blue? Probably get green next? Wait a minute, couldn't I just got green now? Green was like located here. You already saw it from the beginning, huh? Yeah, this door here. So we just need to get a regular old. It needs to be a stone door still. So we'll pull the stone door, but then I'll just give myself a black key instead. That should be easy enough. Yep. Yeah, it only costs $0, huh? Yeah, I might also get Portal 2. I do like that game. I mean, I don't know if you're into like 3D games, but as far as 3D puzzle games go, it's usually considered one of the best, if not the best. Yeah, I played Portal 2 in a good while, but I played like modded Portal recently. It's still fun to go every now and then go back to modded Portal. Alright, pull that, and I think we just go straight in. Go over something a bit less tedious now. A normal puzzle. Okay, nice. Maybe it's a pack that you'll actually recommend I play, huh? Unlike the pack you were gonna do. I do actually want to go into my solver and see how many values are possible. Did you ever finish your solver, Pi? Did you actually get it to, like, tell you whether it was solvable or not? Alright, done with that. And I assume red is going to be the last one, because we have green and blue. How am I getting this one? So here's one where I couldn't remember what this door was, so I didn't really think about a solution off stream. What are we going to do here? What am I going to do there? I have to get a lot of these. 425. How am I getting that many? I mean, I can get, like, blue from here probably pretty easily. But I'm not sure. Wait, no, that's the wrong sign anyways. Where am I getting 425 keys? That's an interesting number. Let's take a look at my doors. Didn't bother after realizing there was at least 100 levels I need to make. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm curious to go through and see just how many values you could get. I'm guessing you can get at least 100 of the 500 and something range of values. So like 527, I think, was the highest possible value. I bet you could get at least 100 of those, but I'm gonna guess it's probably more like 200. This door looks interesting. That door, the only problem is, where am I getting negatives? I guess I get negatives from a lot of doors. This door here looks interesting. Let's think about that one. So if I were to go up here and do this, right? A level making contest has started to discover stable loop as the theme. Oh, really? There's an actual level making contest going on, huh? Nice. Oh, 568. Really? Okay, interesting. Yeah, that'll be plenty enough. And then if I just change that door to spend green, I should be able to get plenty of keys. Or I guess I'd want to use positive keys, actually. We'll just go with that then. Actually, I can't salvage that door, so never mind. Let's actually pick a door that I can take. This one? Yeah, I can take that door. I already took that one anyways. I gotta need to change this door back? Yes, I will. Yep, we're gonna change this door again. That's fine. Yeah. Too busy. Fair enough. Yeah, I think they've had like level making competitions before, but the thing is the server was kind of dead because the full version hadn't come out in a while, but it seems like the server is a lot more lively now that the full version's finally out of the game. Yep, you recorded this 200 subs special. Oh, you got 200 subs already. That's funny how that one Rain World video just took off, huh? That you made. Do this. Spend this, then get some orange. Yep, that'll do it. Stable loop. That mechanic is such a nightmare. I wonder how many versions of that we're gonna see. You know what's funny is there was a unused stable loop version in the files of the original game. Not the original, the part 1 of the game. That version is such a nightmare. I wonder if someone's gonna do something similar to that. Or I could just literally submit that, like, hey, look, it's totally my level. Submit the nightmare stable loop. Ugh. I ended up giving up on solving it and went to the solver. What was it? It was like stable loop but with I keys. It was a nightmare. It's in my, you can even play it if you want. If you look at mods, you can see, if you go to the mods section of a Lockpick, you'll see like the lost levels. That's where you can play it. Yeah, it was such a nightmare. It was like stable loop with I keys. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to bother with this, and I just went to the solver. A lot of the unused levels are pretty annoying, so I can understand why they were cut. So what was I doing now? I need to change this door's color to white and green. And I'll change, which door am I going to get the 10 from, though? Not this one, obviously. It's the wrong sign up here. Where am I getting the -10 blue? It's gonna be just a regular old door somewhere, right? I'm gonna use Genesis. Let's try using a different level. I doubt this one has something. Oh, you weren't able to run it on Mac. Okay. Really interesting. Wait, so the original game works for you, but not that one. I wonder why. I guess because I used the Windows version, maybe. Or just something about the way I did it that made it so it wouldn't run. Yeah, I'll just take one of these doors. Oh, I think that'll be fine. Is this the right one? Take you, and I'll just steal, like, this. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that interfered. Yeah, I wonder what I have done. What I would have done. But I guess I didn't. It wasn't the compressed exe, so that might be why it didn't work. Because obviously I had to use the unpacked version of the game. All right, now I guess we make everything white locks and change the colors. The rest of these Omega keys were pretty easy since that one, huh? It seemed like the purple was the hardest by far to figure out. The rest of these are pretty easy. Yeah, we want the locks to be white, and I want the keys to be, this is going to be green. Yeah, that'll do. And then this one, I want the cost to be blue, and the locks to be white still. Many solutions to this one, I'm sure. Okay, let's see if there's anything wrong with this plan. I am going to need to switch that to red. Okay, well that's fine. I'm not using that door for anything right now. Switch that to red. Bada bing, bada boom. Get one of these, why not? Do I need like a certain number to get through here? Yeah, I do. Uh-oh, I have to keep that in mind. I only have to get a certain number of white keys. Why do I have random numbers here, I wonder? I want to get rid of those. I have a random... 1024. Oh, that must have been math for the upper right section that I forgot about a while ago. Uh-oh. I mean, I can always get more white keys after getting 30. I've got to get 30, though. Exactly 30 keys. Wait, no, that's not right. I need to get down to... I think it's 15 less than I currently have. Okay, I can just open all these, right? Open that. I can't get more white after this. Yep, we got a slight issue. Let's see, can I use a different color instead, perhaps? Forgot about that white blank door. That guy, this guy is a little bit of a problem, isn't he? And obviously we're not brown keying through here. That would be pretty sneaky, but nope. These are negative doors, so that's not how it works. Let's see. I don't think of any way to cheese it. I could potentially get brown keys and cheese my way through the blank door like that. Is that what we're trying to do? Might be. But I'd have to consume like 2 doors to do so. It might be worth it, actually. Might be worth doing. Yeah. Either that, or I should figure out a way to just get white keys. Well, I wonder what other doors I had access to. Let's check this level out. The one with this door here. I didn't really look at this one carefully, I don't think. Let's see, this is our choice door. This one came from the mastery level. This one came from Genesis. Yeah, where did you come from? Actually, I think that one's fixed. I don't think I can change that one. That comes with this level, right? Yeah, you can't change that one. Man, look at this craziness. This is a fun level. But yeah, I can't change the salvage. There's only one option. That's funny, is I can, I think, theoretically grab doors from the, I was thinking I could somehow grab doors from the outside level and bring them back in here. But I really don't have many options to do so. In Genesis, I'd have to do something with a stone door, which isn't great. And then in this level, what whatever door I pull has to be, would have to be 1 tall, so that kind of limits my options as well. For doors I can pull from the overworld that I can pull back out and back in. Okay. Looks like we do have a bit of challenge here. What an interesting restriction. What's interesting is, can I even open this door at all like this? I guess I could with, like, one of these, like, negative blue or something. So I can open this now, but it's not enough. And if I multiply by white keys, I don't think I can get rid of enough. Let's see. I can always pull a blast door. I can pull one of those glitch blast doors, but I am going to be losing this door, which I might not be able to afford to do. Plus, either way, yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, if I can somehow pull that glitch one and then somehow get more from here, it might work. Ah, here's an idea. What if I do negative green here? It's gonna be positive blue though. I could get blue here, but it's the wrong sign. It's the wrong sign. That would allow me to potentially pull a glitch blast here and do something else. How am I getting rid of those white keys? White keys. These things are giving me a bit of a problem. And I only have these 4 doors to do anything with. Man, such a limited number of slots. Either way, 2 of these slots are going to have to go to green and blue. Which means I only get 1 more slot to do something with. Whatever that something is. This feels like the most useless door here. Like, what am I doing with this slot? Maybe there is a way to somehow get more of these and still get down to the proper number. Seems a little iffy though, but maybe it's possible. I'm not so sure though. It'd have to be like an alternate solution of some kind. Let's see how close I can get. I still have way too many. Let's see, I'll do this. Still too many, of course. And let's say I spend like a bunch more here. That might be possible. I'm not really sure though. Can I if I could somehow open these white doors and actually have enough to spend on this big door here. I'd have to have like 40 left. I'd have to get like 1,040. How possible is it to get 1,040, I wonder, based on this? So currently, if we don't do anything, we start with 1,280. So that would be, let's see what that difference is. 280. And I have to subtract, I have to get down to 40. So that'd be 140, it looks like I have to spend. I have to spend an extra 140. Is there some combination that makes that work? I think there is, actually. So if I look at this, I could spend 120 here, and I could spend 20 here, I think. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I'm working on my red Omega. Now make sure not to tell me if it's wrong or right, of course, because it's all me trying to figure it out on my own. So clearly I misunderstood something. Why didn't that work? I misunderstand something about the math here? Ah, right, it's 4 and 16. That's what I'm forgetting. I don't get a times 2. I only get a times 4. Yeah, it looks before you're gonna leave it. Alright. Hopefully you have fun with whatever games you end up getting with the remaining of the ones. Yep, I got the other Omega keys. Now it's just this one. Just this one. Right, I only get a times 4. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Is it, though? 30 times 4 and 35 times 4. That's 140. Let's try that. 35. But I need to do the other times 4 first. And then we're going to do this, 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 this. It's too high. Whoops, I must have subtracted wrong. Well, either way, yeah, that's still way too many. I guess I get ×1 as well. I should have taken that into account. Yeah, that I did the math wrong. I would actually need to subtract 240. Even then, this is the wrong number anyways, because I actually have to take into account that I can't necessarily subtract 5 afterwards. Play it might not work, but I'm curious to see if I can figure out if it will or not. Yeah, how are you doing, B? I hope you're doing well. Have you played any of this game recently, or been doing other stuff? I guess you already finished this game a while ago, so probably not a whole lot to do now, unless it's like your custom level scene, right? I would want to subtract 250, 245. That does not seem like a very doable number to get. That doesn't seem particularly doable to me. Yeah, 4, 8. I think about these combinations is a little tricky. 30 times 16 is too high. And 10 times 16 is 160. Okay, can I add a bit more to that? Either way, if I'm gonna have 5, I'm gonna need to leave these 2 doors open at the end, so I don't think I'll be able to use these earlier. Because I do need that 5 there, which makes me think this probably isn't gonna work. So I'm gonna need to get 240 with the remaining doors. And I don't think there's any combination that does that. Something like 160 plus 80. That just doesn't happen. Okay, if I forget about that plan for now, what other options do I have? I think the other option of making this door useful somehow. So maybe I really do need to cheat it somehow. Either that or I just need to get white keys back. Or some kind of key. I think it's some kind of key I can make this work. I love that epic music. Yep, this is our problem right now. If I get, I wonder if I get 12 more keys from this, if it'll help somehow. So I can technically get white keys from this. That might change how things work. Yeah, could I? I could technically get white keys from that, because I can like open, say, the blue door now. Get some blue keys. I've got plenty. Huh. I'm trying to think if there's some other way to use this. No, this is pretty much, there's only one use for that, and that's to get that. Yeah. I could technically get like 12 more white keys here, but that just sounds like it's gonna make the math a nightmare. And it could end up being useful, right? That could end up potentially allow me to get the exact value I need. Out of curiosity, let's see what happens if I do this. I'm gonna grab these. Spend a bunch of these. Get that, this, spend this. Now, let's say I get up here and open this, and then say I can pick up 2 keys here even, and then I can pick up 12 more here. What if I multiply 14 by 4 and then open this? Is that actually, or by 16? I wonder if that's a higher value. Yeah, I think that's actually way higher. That might work. Let's try it. Let's try it. Dun, 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 dun. What if I want white keys here? Like that. I am the door crafting master. Alright. That. Can make that cool looking door. Alright. There we go. Get enough blue. Spend you. Get my red. We can get some white keys again. And now let's multiply by 16. and 4. Yeah, look at all those. That's plenty of keys, huh? More than enough. There we go. That wasn't too bad. How about it? Was that much different than most of the people do it that way? Hooray! Seni. Seni is nice, except backwards. Seni. You can get this card with only the white Omega. Really? Interesting. Well, let's see. What did I use? Huh, with the white Omega. I guess that means you have to use a glitch door, right? If you want to get that with just the white Omega key, you'd have to use a glitch door to get green and blue? How the heck? Yeah, I'm trying to think how you would do that. You can't use brown keys. There's no master keys. Sometimes your Twitch has a bug where you type backwards. That's funny. Seni. Isn't that an actual word in some language? Probably. There's both colors on page 2 and 3. Ah, okay. So there's already something just by that color by default. Interesting. I'm gonna go look at that actually. I'm curious. So if I go through here, okay, yeah, there's blue doors here. Huh? What if that was intentional? It seems like it could have been. Because it's like its own cycle, so maybe you could have gotten that a lot earlier. Yeah, there's a blue door here, so it's probably like that one, for example. And then page 3 has negative has green. Huh. Yeah, I guess this works. Negative all and positive all the same thing. Okay. And then you'd have to... I wonder how you get enough white key. Probably to gain access to all the paths at once with the black Omega. To all the paths at once. You mean like all of these? Because I don't know how you're getting through all these eye doors. With the black Omega. Interesting. I'm not sure I quite understand. But I can see what you mean. That yeah, I can see how you might be able to pull this off. Oh, okay. You get some all doors and then use that to open all these paths and then do some stuff. Oh, okay. So you can get you can get negative green from here. Yeah. And then you can get negative green from this area. And you can get, I guess, 10 negative blue from here. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. That probably is the intended strategy, huh? Because, yeah, there's 10 negative blue. Oh, and the bottom left is exactly 425. Okay. Nice. I have an extra door here. I don't need this anymore. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you use an all door to turn the black, into all these other colors. There's a bunch of ways. Yeah. The way I did it felt quicker. So I probably use something like that for the speed run. But I don't know. I guess I had to do extra salvages, but you're gonna have to salvage anyways. How many megas do I have? I think everything except the X worlds, right? Let me check. So I think that was the last one besides the X world ones. All these are done. Those are done. Brown is done. Yeah, so that just leaves the ones in the X worlds, I think. Yep, all non-X are done. There we go. See, that was pretty easy. Blue Omega seems to have 2 cheeses. Blue Omega. That was the one with the black door, right? The black eye door. Interesting. 2 cheeses. That was the one with the black eye door, right, Pi? I can't remember. NB, and then of course anyone else who plays this game will probably be able to know. I don't remember what Blue Omega was, and I can't go back to look because it's gone now. All I did was I salvaged the black eye door into the overworld, then painted the required color white, and then salvaged that back into the level, and then turned it back black again. You didn't use brown to curse the black blank. Oh, really? There's 3 blank locks. You can actually use brown to get through all of those? Use the all door on page 3 to do what? For the Blue Omega? Yeah, because I just used the 137 eye door, salvaged it out, turned it white, then salvaged it back in, and then zeroed out black. Oh, okay. You zero out black using the all door. Okay. Yeah, that's the all door, the blast black. But I'm wondering about the brown to curse the black blank. I'm surprised that works because there's 3 of them. I wonder how that ends up working out. The brown door key I'm curious about. Anyways, we are done with the Omega keys. Awesome. That means I think we can go back to the X world now. Oh boy, this place. This place is pretty difficult so far. You could have 3. Oh, so you have to have 3 separate doors to get 3 brown keys. Wow, I'm surprised spinning 3 doors actually is gonna work. Because what do you do with the 4th door then? Oh, a 3 keyhole door. Yeah, but how do you open the blank doors in between? That's what I'm confused about, right? Because there's 3 blank doors in a row, so if you get 3 brown keys, how do you open the brown blank door after you curse it? If you have 3 brown keys already, that's what I'm confused about. And we're back to this level. I think I had an idea of something I didn't try. I don't know if it's any good. Is it 1? Alright, I need to go back and look. I feel like it was 3. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area than you guys are. Oh, I thought you were talking about this black blank door. You're talking about the one in this level, okay. You're talking about this door. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. This black door probably is what you're talking about, right? So you just go through here, do this, get that, and then just get some brown keys. Yeah, how would you do this then? I guess you'd have to... Yeah, how would you get positive black, I wonder? The purple door, maybe? I guess the all door. Yeah, that all door has purple lock. So I suppose you could just get 5 brown keys that way or something. Oh, it's a -3 door. Oh, okay, yeah. And then you cancel out here. Okay. So you get a negative door and paint it brown. 4-2 is a -3 door. Well, I guess, do you need black for that, though? I feel like you would. But I guess if you have brown, you probably have black anyways. Huh. Seems like there's some interesting sequence breaks in this game. I'm wondering if my solver is actually going to be able to handle the painting. It probably won't, and I'm going to have to optimize that on my own, or just let everyone else do it. Oh, okay, use purple. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, use the purple keys instead. Because you'll still get exactly 3 out just by having extra purple keys. Bum, 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 bum. The star level. Here we go again with this level. Let's see if I can remember anything about what I did here. So this was the level where I get back to this one. So this was the problem where I realized that I can't have this one be a master lock. Which means, of course, that how am I going to open this? I think I think maybe the one thing I didn't try was zeroing out pink here. I don't know what else I didn't try, to be honest. Yeah, back to this grind. This is a pretty tough one, in my opinion. But it seems like other people didn't have too much problem with it. Yes, next world is pretty difficult, but hey, that's what I came for, huh? So I think the one color I haven't tried to do zeroed out was pink here. I might be for a good reason though. There might have been a good reason why I didn't do zero pink here. The main reason being, how am I actually going to turn that pink in the first place is probably the issue. Except this door down here. Yeah, I think that was the reason why I didn't do it that way. Yep, back to this grind. Hey, at least I know something about this now, right? And then I'm going to have to do something else here, but besides having this master lock. Alright, let's see if I can make sense of this the second time around. We've got to zero something, but what's it going to be? Let's see if I can... Why do I remember... This is the most positive music. Yeah, it feels like a... It's like a bonus world. Like, hey, you did it! You beat the last world, now have the bonus puzzles, huh? Da-da, da-da. And it's got like rainbows and stuff. This was Slime Park. Yeah, I remember some of that. Yeah. It's nice that the music is encouraging, huh? Alright, I'm still pretty convinced about this restriction, that these can't be picked up. Let's put these X's on here again. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. This puzzle's hard. I gotta figure out what can be zero right here. What can be zero? And I guess all of these, like, I have to have something zero, but I can always use like the previous thing probably. Oh, it's also the point where the puzzles in Slime Park get hard. What are Slime Park's puzzles like? What kind of mechanics do those use? Yep, I'm now realizing why I didn't use a pink door here. not going to work out in the way I thought it would. So obviously, to get that unstar key, I'm going to have to open these pink doors anyways. Well, this might work. If I unstar this and then pick up the 0, it'll still be pink, right? Yeah, okay. That can work as a strategy. Right, okay, so I can 0 pink. I think at some point I decided I couldn't 0 pink, but forgot that I can just open this door and then get this unstar. Is that this will just 0 it out anyways. I guess it evolves slime. Probably a good idea. It's using slimes that's somehow related to colors. Slimes like a... When I think of slimes, I think of like an RPG enemy that like a little drop dude. But maybe that's not what it actually is. Let's see. So I can get my pink, which means I'm going to need to change this to something else. You're probably going to be orange, since that's the next color in line. You're going to be orange with a pink 0, probably. Alright, let's at least start there. And we'll figure out the rest of the doors. Oh wait, I don't need to go to the lab, I can just do that directly from here. That's nice. Yeah, I can just go right here and paint stuff. It's a nice feature. Alright, you. Huh, I have a bunch of actually empty salvage slots here. I wonder what those are going to be used for. Maybe I want these both orange. And maybe this one, what? This one. It's like RGB and gold keys have special power, eh? Somehow related to colors. Yeah, I mean, they probably have a color, right? But yeah, maybe the colors have different abilities, I guess. That's what you're saying. Like different colors do different things, I guess. Okay, let's see how this does me. I know I wanted to star white at some point. I don't remember when that was going to be. But I better decide soon because I'm going to have to open some white doors. I'm going to open this, then open the rest regularly. But I won't be able to solve the puzzle like this anyways because I didn't paint the other two doors. But I'll also at least try. I can just get this now, in fact, and then get this. I guess I should have gotten that one eye first. Gaze at the horizon has skills for different colors, eh? The Gaze at the Horizon? I forget. The Gaze at the Horizon have, key puzzles? Do they actually have key puzzles in that game? Alright, so the problem here was that I couldn't 0... What was the problem here? I think the problem is I can't open this door now. But I can't get these -10s, so I can kind of change the order of this anyway. I can open this now if I want. What do I want to do here? Get some negative keys, I guess, and then what? Well, not that, but let's say I could open this. Would that be good? I think I might still have a problem with purple. Check doing this and see what this. How many does this give me? Right, that's no good. I could open this door then, but I'm gonna have to pick this eye up. Yeah, so I am gonna have to open this. I think that's already gotta be a problem. Ta-da! Yeah, just for regular keys. No bulk keys or anything like that. Okay, so the key picks X. So just a crap ton of just single keys and single doors, huh? Nice, that's cool. Oh man, those key pick X puzzles seem so annoying. I'm like, nope, not dealing with that. Especially considering your movement speed in that game is so slow. Alright, so yeah, this was the problem I ran into. We're opening this door, already just gonna be spending extra orange. Is there a reason why I opened this? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Why did I open this door? I don't even remember. Let's see, am I gonna have enough? That's 5. That's 3. But somehow I think this allowed me to change things. I don't remember why. Somehow this allowed me to change things. What was the difference, though? What was the difference here? I guess the difference is I'm holding on to master keys, so I can get more negative here pretty easily. That might be a difference. Yeah, I could have just gotten more negative keys here. What if I would have been able to get enough? Alright, let's paint this. Ooh, but I need to decide what my zeros are going to be as well. See here. 12. I'm gonna have 4 left. 6. If I get, I'll copy this once, I can get 6, 0 this, and then do a 0 orange here. That seems like a good plan. Aside from keeping sex, so achievement levels for gaps keeping stage. Ah, okay. And spikes, yeah. You got the great idea of actually playing keeping sex with wine lag. Oh, great, even better. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, hopefully you enjoy it at least. I was like, nope, as soon as I saw that. I'm like, that looks so tedious. I want to change this. I want to change this. No, not that one. This interface still confuses me. I think the issue is like, when I mouse over it, that blinking color will sometimes make it look like I already painted it. And I guess I might as well change the last one a while. Let's just guess a color. Well, what color do I think the purple one would be? Probably white 0. Why not? That seems like a good idea. Some of it has some loose logic. Yeah, it seems like it, right? Like, this levels have some degree of logic. Because, like, you have to make sure you have enough for each thing, and also the ones where you come from 2 directions, you have to, like, take count of your stock to figure out what you have too much of and too little of. But obviously it just sounds insanely tedious. It's like, nope, that just seemed way too tedious for me to want to even attempt it. We gotta open all these doors, all these doors, all the silly little doors. Ah, now that's why I opened that 2 door, because I wanted to get the 0 orange. That would be why. I feel like I'm going to be spending too many of these. Well, I don't know. I guess that might work. Oh, I actually got too much. Yeah, because one of those is going to go to the other door, I think. 0 of those. 20. So that door. And then, I'll have to open this a while. Oh, I forgot about this door. It needs 8 still. Oh, no. How am I opening that? I guess in this order, I guess I have to do it like that. Yeah, like that. And now, we need to open this. Get my 20, and then I can open this door. I can open this door? No, I gotta open this door first. Could keep it X in like half an hour. I mean, it's not as hard. It's probably just tedious. That's what it seems like. It seems more annoying than anything. I'm just like, gotta freaking count my keys, and I gotta walk all the way there, all the way there, all the way there. It's just so much walking, right? That's strange. You said a half an hour? It feels like it takes a half an hour just to even play the levels, much less solve them, so I don't know about that. You sure it's a half an hour? It looked like it takes a half an hour just to execute on the solution. There we go. Solved. That was what I was missing, but I could 0 paint. For some reason I decided that was impossible. And now we can get to a new puzzle. Yay. Sometimes it really does help just to go away for now. Oh boy. Well, good thing I have all the keys I need. Glitch doors are getting reintroduced to the mix. And from the looks of it, brown keys are relevant to this puzzle somehow? Yep. Key counter has pulled pranks on us in the past, but it's certainly a good reminder to check your options. Has the key counter pulled pranks on us? I don't think so. I feel like it took an hour to walk through Keeping X5. Yeah, like, I saw a speedrun of it, and I swear it, like, even executing the solution takes, like, almost a half an hour, much less solving it. But maybe abstract is only including the solving time. So you have to walk around and it takes so long. Nice. We got the Star Master Key anti-cheese, of course. Not that long? Okay, interesting. Reset 3 times X5. I mean, some of them you could probably wing it, right? A lot of them you could probably just like yeah, and you're factoring in lag. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess for a lot of the it seems like for a lot of XOs you could literally just wing it, like just start opening stuff and eventually it'll work. Except X5, yeah, it's one of the ones I guess where you would have to reset because you have to skip some doors. Alright, Master Key, Anti-Cheese, and Brown Keys are involved. Well, we have Pure Keys, so I guess that makes sense. You don't get why the Star Key Master is necessary. You have to beat this level to move on, right? Yeah, I have to beat this level to move on. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying, right? Because I don't have access to the Master Omega. Yeah, true. I guess the developer never thought of that. The developer just threw that in there to be like, no Master Key cheese. But yeah, that is a good point, huh? There's no Master Key, Omega Key accessible yet. And there's no Master Doors either, so that's not cheese either. You can't salvage cheese. Pretty funny. I mean, maybe there's some kind of cheese you could do, like, I don't know. It's probably just an oversight if I had to guess. I'm not going to think too much on it. But now I want to think on solving this darn puzzle. This darn puzzle, this darn puzzle. Huh, this is interesting up here. This door just does nothing. This door just does nothing except you need negative cyan. Alright, so what's the deal? I've got to get 0 cyan keys and 0 pure keys. Okay. 0 pure keys, but I don't have access to a pure Omega key yet. I guess I have to get all of these then. There's no pure doors either. I think it spends pure at least. Okay, so we're gonna have to access all 5 paths, and we're gonna have to have 0 cyan by the end. 0 cyan by the end. Okay, what's gonna be the problem with getting 0 cyan? Looks like already one problem is we're getting the sign flip, probably. Let's see if I have a parity issue here. 8 leaves 7 left over. I open this -8 up here. So some of these are glitch colored. Now this is tough because you can make things bi-colored in this level, right? That's what makes things really rough. Bi-colored doors like mess with a lot of the logic. Because now you can just kind of get arbitrary colors of keys. Which does not help with trying to make sense of things. Like, I don't even know what color this is. I guess this one at the very least can't change. But like, I could technically open this with orange, negative orange if I can get more of it. Let's see, I suspect the main problem is probably going to be opening all these doors. Okay, these ones are free, except, no, I guess they're not, because whatever I salvage, I'm going to have to open. So up here, spend some here. But we're going to need something to open all these doors. 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, and then this 8 door, this is mysterious. Mysterious 8 door. What am I going to open you with, I wonder? Otherwise, and also I guess I have to get color changes too. Ooh, hard to think about. Hard to think about this kind of situation. I've got to open this door. That's not changing, so how am I doing with that? Brown keys, I guess, is relevant, so... You might need to get some brown keys somewhere. Alright, where can I get brown keys? From this door, maybe. And painted brown. Yeah, this one seems rather difficult to logic out. That's for sure. Or I could go with the 20 brown here. Yeah, it's like just like with the sheer number of colors I have access to and the glitches and the glitch color, I feel like that makes things very hard to think about for sure. Huh, I wonder if this puzzle has cheese. I'll have to go put it in my solver and find out. I haven't messed with the solver in a good while, but the problem is that I don't think I've coded up the Omega Key painting yet, so I guess until then, I can't really do anything about this puzzle of the solver. So let's say I paint spend brown and like the required, I don't know, cyan or something. It gives me 8 brown keys. I can open this. I mean, I could just go with cyan instead, but I probably don't want to do that. Got limited options. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem that limited to me, but I haven't limited it down. I guess I haven't figured out how to limit it down yet, but I guess I'll get there. As I could take a lot. I feel like I could take most of these doors. Yeah, and actually writing everything out. Like, you have to try to account for every edge case and everything is tricky. Let's see. If I get brown keys, what do I do with them? 1, 2. If I open this with brown, 1, 2. And then I have this parity problem down here. That's actually a big problem. I don't see how brown is working here. It's not 8 of them. I don't see how 20 of them are working either. Well, I could take this 15 door and I guess use that. Yeah, I could take this 15 door. That leaves me with 5 more to spend, which I can do here, I guess. No, that's still not gonna work. Because I need to open this one then. You have 847 words. I mean, how much did like the labyrinth take, for example? Like, how does that compare to some of the hardest ones? I wonder. Can figure out these keys. This store is funny to me. I don't know why. It just gives you nothing. It's just a. This is probably literally just a color change. So one thing I'm noting is that I'm gonna have to get negative cyan off the bat before I can even interact with these doors. So I don't think just getting cyan keys is gonna work here. That doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I guess I'm gonna have to use brown or something. How the heck am I using brown keys here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I have to get to 0 brown or else I'm just gonna be browning everything and it's gonna get annoying. And no master keys at least, right? Yeah, imagine if this puzzle had master keys as well. Labyrinth had 1,429. Okay, wow, so it's a lot, but still, I mean, yeah, half the length of Labyrinth logic. That seems pretty that seems pretty lengthy, huh? Labyrinth logic takes a while to write out as well. I found that to be longer than Chromatic Monolith for my writing. Oh, really? Your Chromatic Monolith was longer than was longer. Interesting. I think my write-up for the Labyrinth was longer because I had to write out every master key logic. And I think the cyan logic was a little bit tricky on Labyrinth, but I can't remember. But maybe I may have glossed over some details in my Chromatic Monolith description. That might be part of it. Yeah. Still haven't found a good way to open this. Such a happy music. Alright, I have this negative door. That's 3 brown. Oh, that might be the best option, actually. It might be our best option. Let me try pulling that and see how that goes. Might as well pull it a while. Preserved memory. More memory, eh? Preserved memory. I guess we're gonna have blue key. We're gonna have brown key preservation somewhere. That's what I'm gonna take that to mean. So I can get 3 brown keys with this door, and I can open this door with that. Now I'm probably gonna need to preserve something with the brown keys, right? That'd be my guess based on the description of the level. We're gonna need to preserve some color in the glitch door. CM is hard for the final track, but it's not hard to get other codes lined up. Yeah, like, I feel like Chromatic Monolith is hard, but once you get what's going on, I feel like the logic isn't really too convoluted. Final track is like 3 lines. Yeah, that's the thing, like, the length of the logic might not necessarily describe how hard it is to figure out. Like, the length of the logic is just like, how many edge cases are there, and like, how many things do you need to consider? I feel like that can be part of what makes the logic longer. Yeah, what's funny is I think my Chromatic Monolith logic was shorter for some reason than the Labyrinth was. I don't have like a word count or anything, obviously. Alright, so let's say I spend my brown. We still got other things to deal with here. Like these, for example. We gotta deal with those. Well, I have an 8, which can cancel out with these 4s. I wonder if I should just preserve glitch. I mean, that makes sense, right? Just preserve the glitch color and use that. Makes sense in a way. I'm probably gonna want to put like an 8 door up here or something and preserve something in it. I'll also grab our door a while. Grab my door and salvage it into the memory area. Yeah, it may just be bulky. I mean, what I did for Chromatic Monolith was mostly just, most of my logic was just what order do you visit the rooms in, right? And why. Like, I could reason about all the possible dependencies, like what order you can visit each room in. And after that, the rest of the logic was like, okay, now how do I zero each color? Which, a lot of that really wasn't too complicated either. Bum-beady bum-beady bum. Ba-dum. What do I do here? Alright, I probably should paint this door a while and then see what I want to paint the other door. Gotta paint store, brown color. Get these things right there. Yeah, so here's where I'm glad I collected all the Omega keys. I probably should have just got the Omega keys first. It's just too bad I got a bit stuck on that one. Yeah, this door up here is pure, so I'm almost certainly supposed to preserve something there. And then open this door up here, obviously. That. And that allows me to freely go through here. So now I've got this path open, this path open. Now we just have these doors here to worry about. Just got these doors now. I don't have access to pure. I don't think I have access to pure color. So what do we do about these doors? I have a sign flip and a bunch of glitches. I'll just spend a bunch of cyan. I could spend 8 of them here. There needs to be 4 left. That's not great. I guess I could always turn this cyan. Ah, yeah, I can see why I might want to preserve cyan, because when I flip this, there's nothing else that I can open. Well, I mean, I could just turn this, like, blue or something. Let's say I set this door... Ah, but that one's going to change then. Yep, you're going to change as well. Once I run out of negative orange, I already have turned everything orange. It's too late. Interesting. You actually used almost the exact same amount of word for X2 and compared to X3. Yeah, X2 I feel like was hard to tell whether X2 is hard, but some people said it's hard. I mean, it's just like there's a lot of doors, right? I found it hard just because A, there's a lot of doors, and B, there's master keys. I feel like negative master keys already make things hard and complicated. The salvages themselves weren't too bad, but yeah, I did not notice that you needed to keep a master key around. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether it's hard. If some people are saying it's hard, then maybe it is. Yeah, you didn't find it hard because you were thinking of not using pink first. Yeah, a lot of it will depend on whether you come up with the red idea at the beginning or not. And for me, I was thinking of using the glitch key for orange instead of pink. And like, I was thinking of using it for every other color besides pink. I did think of pink once, but then I didn't see how to do that. Which, of course, was the reason why I was stuck, because I didn't see how to do the pink zeroing. Honestly, would have found that a lot quicker if I didn't freaking notice that the negative... If I noticed the negative master door at the bottom. Because then I would have realized that I actually had to zero something early. Thankfully, I figured it out. But now I gotta figure this thing out. Yeah, I'm starting to see why I might need to preserve something. What would happen if I just didn't open this? Oh, you have to. Yep, you have to open this door. And then once all orange keys are spent... Like, I mean, I could try to go through here, right, and open this door with, like... Yeah, that's the thing. There's no more cyan doors to open. If I made this door cyan now, then it's the wrong sign. It's not giving me the right kind of key. So I won't be able to open this. I won't be able to... It'll give me, like, extra or something. Yeah, I can't make this cyan because then I'll be at -4 and then I won't be able to open this. Okay, I'm just going to assume we're going to need to preserve. I'm not going to worry about too much of it. I'm just going to assume we need to preserve something with brown. But what do we preserve, I wonder? What do we preserve? Cyan, maybe? That would make the most sense to me. I mean, I could just paint it cyan, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense now that I say it. Like, I could just preserve cyan. Maybe I'm preserving the required color instead? That doesn't make any sense either, does it? Mysterious situation. Your plan for pink is correct from the start, which, yeah. Yeah, like, sometimes that can happen, huh? If it's a certain puzzle but there's a trick to it, then you realize that trick right away, and the puzzle becomes easy. I had that happen with Baba, I think, in one puzzle where I literally saw the trick, like, immediately, and so solved it, and, like, everyone was like, what? You solved this way too quickly. But that just happens, huh? There's an element of luck to it, I think. And also intuition can happen, huh? Sometimes you just have that intuition for what the solution is supposed to be. It's an interesting part of puzzle design. Seeing how some people will get that intuition earlier. Alright, so my guess is what's going to happen is, I go up here, open these, and then I get negative brown here somehow. Like making this cyan and this outside brown. Oh, that's positive brown, that's not good. It has to be getting brown keys though, surely. Ba-dum. Yeah, wait a minute. So why can't I just make these both cyan? I guess I'll have like -4. I'll flip that to +4, open this, and then I won't be able to open this door. So I can just get brown instead. Yeah. Let's sort of see why that's not going to work. So many things that are close to working, but yeah. Like, here's a plan that is close to working. I just want to try it just for the fun of it. Oh, right, I can't change this door anyways. What am I doing? Never mind. That's why it's sometimes hard to judge a puzzle's difficulty. Yeah, it feels like to judge a puzzle's difficulty, you really need lots of input, right? You need a lot of people to play it, because your experience with the puzzle may often be very different from someone else's. That's part of why I like watching puzzles too, right? Like, it's interesting to see, like, how something that you struggle with is going to be easy for someone, or vice versa. Like, it gives me kind of a better idea of what is this game actually like? Like, what is the actual difficulty of this? And like how different people approach it might also make you realize something you didn't earlier, which is always a cool moment. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we have the problem of this door here. Yeah, I should focus on that for now. We have the problem of this door here that I'm not really sure how to deal with. Like, I can try to obviously get more. You can't get. In fact, you really can't get more orange. Because you don't have a way to get negative orange. It's not enough. I take that to mean we don't get orange keys. That we're just gonna have to open this with something else. I mean, maybe it's glitch. Like, that would seem like, if anything, what would I have to preserve? It'd have to be some color I don't have. You'd think it'd be like glitch color or something. So say I preserve a glitch color. I could do what? I can only get like 4 of them though. It's not the right number. Oh, I could get 8 glitch, maybe flip them to -8 glitch, and then open this. That sounds like somewhat of a plan. So to do that, I guess I'll need to change this to cyan. Let's try that plan. Ba-dum, dum-dum, the happy music encourages me to keep going. But I mean, it's just a fun game anyways. The music definitely helps add to the mood, in my opinion. Ba-dum, ba-dum, preserve memory. Good old preservation. Now, the only problem is, I don't have master keys actually, so maybe I can't actually get. How am I actually getting glitch? Didn't really think about that. Yeah, how am I actually getting glitch? I guess And what other color would I need? Maybe I'm thinking too much of the preservation thing, but it is something you can do in this game. It makes you feel like it's important somehow. Yeah, that's so good. If it was any, maybe, I mean, just pick any color, right? Like, I don't know, white or something? Someone just said about Omegas and I want a lockpick Baba mod. I love that there's an I want a lockpick Baba mod. What is that even like? Like, did someone actually make like levels and everything? I guess so, right? That sounds like something I totally want to play on stream. I want a lockpick Baba. That just sounds hilarious. I mean, I remember Shrugs wanted to do something like that and make it I want a lockpick Baba thing. Doesn't surprise me if those puzzle fandoms that had overlap. So you can flip this and then open that. That's great and all, but I still have the problem of not being able to do this. Do I need to flip? Do I need to get that science sign flip? I'm not entirely sure. And they remade Labyrinth and Chromatic Monolith. And the person making it has not touched the actual game. Yeah. You saw that? That's funny. What the heck? They just literally made I want a lockpick and Baba. I mean, how is it actually different than this game, though? Is it just I want a lockpick but without platforming? Or is there actually, like, Baba elements, like text and stuff? How does the text come into play? Yeah. Still the problem that I didn't actually come up with a real plan to zero this out. It didn't really help me in my quest to zero this out. Unfortunately. I have stone, but that's not gonna help. How the heck? Surely I need to flip science, right? Because yeah, I have a parity issue. It's a parity of 4. And I can't spend like I can't spend like 4 freaking keys. Maybe I can actually. Take you. I can get like, I can use a bicolor door to get 4 keys. And then spend 2 here, 2, and 8 there, and 8 there. There will be Baba interactions that I would have lockpicked. Like, safe would make a door not get destroyed when it gets to 0 copies. Oh, so you could keep a door with 0 copies, like, but that would seem like it would make it so you can't open a door, right? You can only get it down to 0, but it'll still stay there. Door is float. I guess then you can like walk under the door temporarily. Yeah, I can already see some cool interactions with Baba text. I guess you can do door as push too, to be able to push doors around, or pull doors even. You can pull a door to a different location. What the heck? This just sounds cursed. You can salvage anything that's opened. Okay, interesting. This just sounds cursed, but also hilarious. Oh man, I totally got to check that out. Yep, still confused. I feel like this much is correct, but what do I know? Let's open everything that I feel like I'm going to need to do, and we'll look at this again. Do I have any key color that I could freaking open this with? Not really. Not really. Don't have anything I can open that with. So my plan of salvaging this and using that to get sign keys doesn't look like it's gonna work. I can't even open this door with any other color. Can't paint it pure because I don't have access to that color. And they have a Omega terminal level and everything. Well, what would the Omega terminal do then? Because painting, well, I guess painting colors, doors colors still works, right? Because it still has I want a lockpick mechanics, so I guess it pretty much works the same way as it always would. Yeah, it just does the same thing. I guess that makes sense. I forgot that it literally is just I want a lockpick mechanics because it's modded. Ah, the mysterious door. hard time coming up with a good plan here. Surely the spend color has to be cyan then. It's not necessarily. You always open this to change to cyan at any time. Maybe I should have opened that door too early. Change that to open the cyan at any time. Bonk, poke that door. So I could open this and change the cyan whenever I want. So I could technically go over here and then side flip cyan this way. Like this, for example. Then we just have this last 4 to deal with. Right, but as soon as I do that, I lose the cyan change. I lose the cyan color change when I do that. Now, if I could have preserved cyan around, that would be good. If I could keep cyan around this time. But I don't know if I can preserve both of those. Okay, interesting. If I could just preserve this, then maybe that's all that matters. When did I get my brown? Now I got it. But I had to do it in that order. Yeah, I can't preserve this now. This is the first one I'd have to do, though. I think I want to keep this around somehow. Okay, I guess I don't need to spend that one yet. But, yep. Okay, here's an idea. Spend this first. Then get this. Then open this in order to get that cyan. Ah, there we go. That's how I preserve it, like that. Perfect. I think that should be everything I needed. Because now I can spend this, I guess. Ah, there's one thing I'm missing. Negative brown. And I guess that's what this door is for. Excellent. That's what that door is for. Cool. I knew it had to have something to do with that preservation mechanic. It's not in the spot I was expecting. Perfect. A negative brown. That's cool. They're both brown. I wonder if this is actually gonna work. That seems like it kind of will, honestly. Get my brown keys. Thank you, Pure Door, allowing me to still have cyan after all this shenanigans. That. Just a while. Now. Brown again. Ah, that's the wrong sign. Crap. No, it's the wrong sign. I have a side flip, but I wanted to use that for cyan. Uh-oh. That's my plan gets ruined again. Got trolled. Yep. I don't know why I was thinking that was going to give you a negative. I guess I keep forgetting that it's the opposite. Well, I thought I was onto something. I might be. I mean, in a classic case of I have a solution that almost works, and I just need to refine it a little. Yeah, that's the problem. Do I have an actual way to get negative keys? I guess I can I have taken this instead. Should I have done that? Maybe. Ah, maybe I should have taken this door. What's this salvage ID? 47? Yeah, I still have 15 pure keys left over. I didn't actually spend those. So I probably needed you instead. It's always something, huh? Now that's actually going to be negative brown this time. Wrong way. Da, 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 da. Everything is Baba. That's the rule of puzzle games. Everything is Baba. Even Recursed is Baba. What are we gonna have? Portal in Baba? That's probably already a thing. It's probably a portal item in Baba, like a portal in the Portal series. Oops, I need to do my preservation step first before spending all these. There we go. Preserve you up there. Spend this. Then, now I think hopefully we have an actual working plan. What? Ah, crap, I shouldn't have collected the 3 negative pure keys too early. That's a funny thing. Collect that too early and you mess up. Gotta resist collecting keys too early sometimes. Alright, hopefully this works. Let's see, how did I plan to get these last 4? I thought I had an idea for this. Oh, right, it was because I had a different color at the time. Yeah, we still have an extra door. We have an extra door. Darn it, here I thought I was onto something. Come on, this has to be it. Yeah, I can't. Can't like do it in a different order or something. Threw me off seeing this extra door here. But, I mean, that seems to be the way of keeping Cyan around for the sign flip. That's why it's, what does it say here? That's why it's something hard to judge the puzzle's difficulty. This puzzle supports that further, yeah. Why? Because, other people have found this one easy, I'm guessing? Yeah, I find this whole world to be pretty challenging, to be honest. The Omega Key painting, I'm not got a super great grasp on right now. I think last time here that at X2, which I found to be pretty hard. Yeah. I mean, so far I haven't taken as long as X2, but then again, I was stuck on X2. So, that doesn't help, huh? Yeah, I don't really know. I'm just having a hard time keeping track of everything. I have a plan that I think works, and it's almost always wrong. Yeah, I was a little tired, but not that much. I mean, it was like at the end of the play session. I was tired for trying to figure out all the Omega Key stuff. Yeah, I was straight up stuck on it. That was the first one I walked away from, and then came back to a second time. I was actually stuck on that one. Ah, my room's getting hot again. It's actually starting to warm up here. Open the door a little bit. Other than the big ones. Well, I mean, I'm talking about like for part 2, which ones I was stuck on. I mean, you could call me like technically stuck on the Omega Key one, but it was like at the end of stream, so I didn't have time to finish it anyways. Time for a different plan. Because we now have extra keys that I can't seem to spend. Could go for something other than 3? That doesn't seem likely. Yeah, it doesn't seem particularly likely. I just have an extra 4 now. You're tired when you had to stream issue or play the part 1 puzzles that took you like 5 or 6 hours to get. Oh, to get through part 1? Did you? I guess yeah, because you just had to do like a. You didn't have to solve every puzzle, just enough to get there. But yeah, when you're tired, it definitely helps, huh? Oh, so you stream the game as well, B? Yeah, how do I deal with that? Ah, that's cool. Yep. Like, I don't think I'm tired now. I'm just a little overwhelmed at the puzzle state right now. So I'm just trying to think of various things and see if anything happens to stand out. Like at this point, I'm at another decision point whether to abandon my idea or refine it. It's usually what happens. Oh, 100%ing it. Well, 100%ing it takes like 2 hours anyways, but I guess, yeah, 6 hours could be long, depending on how much you remember about the game. Let's see. If I assume that... Yeah, if I assume that I'm using the cyan keys with this flip, that would tell me... Ah, maybe I need an extra one of these. Wait a second, does that make sense? An extra one of these would do what? Promise, I don't think I have really room to do that. Guess I could do it over here or something. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense, because I had to use brown to get through here anyways. Darn. I would have added up to the right number, but the fact that I can't flip until I get through here does not help this situation. Yeah, I think my speedrun itself was like almost 2 hours. It's extremely annoying when you're on the 70, yeah. And you had to resolve everything because you didn't remember the exact sequence. Yeah, it really does feel like I have to use brown keys here then. So if I assume that, what is opening? What is this other 4 open with? It's either that or I don't open this with cyan. Alright, it's either that or I get cyan keys somewhere. Yeah, it's either that or I get cyan keys somewhere. I didn't see a very good spot to do that anywhere. Like, I can get cyan keys out of this, sure, but would I really want to get 15? That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Trying to solve it by memory and fail, which took longer. Yeah. Oh, so you're just like guessing values, but you couldn't figure out which one you were wrong at, so I guess it just became more of a problem than anything, huh? So far, I really don't see a way around this beginning. Like, sure, I could pick like orange or something and get 20 brown, but how am I dealing with 20 brown keys? I don't think I am. And if anything, like, I don't know, I guess I can deal with some here. Might be possible to do a 20 brown. That'll get rid of a lot of them. If I had 20 now... I don't know, it's not really looking possible to deal with that many. There's still gonna be some left over. I can open 2 of these doors, but that's not the one I want to open. Same thing happened when you went for the 1, 3, 3, 3, 7. Yeah, you tried to do it by memory when it would have been faster just to do the math, huh? Yeah, finding this is pretty anti-cheese, pretty tightly it seems. It's all of the alternate solutions I'm trying to come up with. They're failing in one way or another. Well, let's try using the 20 instead and see what's the worst that happens. Because I just find it easier just to try it anyways. Well, that's the worst that can happen. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, a lot of the other puzzles are pretty easy. This X world is finally where things really ramp up, I think. I might try that. I'll think about it, Carl. I'm not sure if I want to try the intended solution yet. I want to look for every possible cheese. That's definitely my goal, right? I literally want to eliminate every possible solution. No, that'd just be annoying. that would just be extremely tedious, huh? Yeah, cheese. Cheese is the best. I mean, it's so delicious. It goes well on pizza. Cheese is the best. Okay, I guess that does work. Okay, there we go. That might have fixed the problem. I mean, isn't cheese so tasty? Ah, I guess the problem is now I can no longer preserve though. That's a bit of an issue. I can no longer preserve. I think at least. Because I can't open this now, and I could have opened that earlier, or else I wouldn't. Well, I guess I could have. I can spend 20 of these keys, I just can't spend the other 20 yet. Oh, never mind, I can preserve just fine. I'm gonna preserve now so I don't forget. Preserve you. Open these. Open that. Go over here. And don't pick up the -3 and start over. Same, on pizza and in big puzzles. Yeah, you like cheese, huh, Carl? Yep. I mean, you should probably guess that I like cheese, right? There's 2 anti-cheese for the hotfix patch. For which hotfix patch, B? Is it one I have, or do I need to download a new version to get anti-cheese? Or is it for the other patch that came out? Did I remember to preserve? No, but I can do so now. Okay, I do have the patch. Cool. Yeah, there's still some cheese left in the game, but I don't think the developer's going to try to get rid of every cheese, huh? There we go. I think now we have a working solution. I just have to change my source of brown, right? Yep, that looks like a working solution to me. There we go. Nice. Glad I didn't give up on that solution. It seems like usually I'm on the right track and I just need to refine a solution rather than give up on it. Perfect. Just a small refinement. Just pick a different negative door. Cheesing the level? What? How was that not intended? That seemed way, that seemed pretty good to me. Yay! Okay, just joking. I mean, I totally would have believed it, that that was somehow cheese. It's like 2 of the intended X3 solutions. Wait, yeah, multiple intended solutions. That seems weird to me. Like, it's not like the main game really had that a lot. Oh, you can pick the -8 door instead of the -20. Okay, yeah, I see why that makes sense, because with the -8 door, you can open the 2, the 1, and the 4, and have 1 left over. Which you can then preserve with, and then, yeah, that makes sense. You just pick the -8 door. I've noticed a few puzzles like that in the game where, like that one, the Strawberry Crisis one, the one with the pink and brown keys, I've noticed that there's actually 2 solutions to that one. Which, I mean, might have been intended. That might have been both. Here we go. Looks like this is the last puzzle available to us before we move on to what's beyond the 13th stone door. Interesting. Oh boy. Yes, that door shouldn't be a problem since you can open it already. Or maybe you can't. That's not weird to you, then that makes 2 of us. I can open it already. Uh-oh. I'm being trolled. Probably your favorite puzzle in this world. Nice. I'll check it out. I think you don't actually need to 0 out brown. Yeah, but you need to at least get to negative, right? Because you still need to preserve, right? You need to get to negative brown at the very least, right? Oh no, what will I do? It's salvage time. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens. Well, first I'm going to try to solve this puzzle and then deal with it. You think this is the hardest one in this world? Okay, well, there's fewer doors, so maybe I'll find it easy for some reason. Alright, so what are we doing with this silly puzzle? This silly, silly puzzle. Look at all these. Wow, so many auras. Alright, so we have to get all these auras and then cycle out. Or brown keys, perhaps. Well, good thing I got the red, green, and blue, because you're obviously going to need those, huh? And probably black while we're at it. So this is the hardest one. Interesting. What a random door. What the heck is this over here for, I wonder? Okay, we also got master keys. Gotta keep that in mind. Gotta get the 0 black, which is pretty easy to do up here. Then we're gonna get 4 black again. Either that or just brown through it. Or just brown through here, or master through here. Yeah, there's brown keys and master keys. That really never makes things easy, does it? -5, which I could use on this door to get what? Green, perhaps? We're gonna need to get red, green, and blue. I don't have any glitch doors. So that tells me that I am gonna need to have each one of these needs to have a spend color red, green, or blue. Yeah, because that's... Thankfully, you can't use master and brown keys on auras. Because I like how that's thankfully, because it's a restriction, which means you can actually determine something about the solution. So we are going to have to get every one of those colors. Ah, look at this cute little lockless red door. Yeah, so we need to have each of those as a spend color. Pretty confident about that. It looks like each of these is going to lock out what I need to do for each stage. So we're going to need red. I wonder if I should do these in order. Probably, right? That would make sense. Maybe I should do red first, then green, then blue. For each of these doors here. Okay, you can give me 5 green. Is that my only negative door in the puzzle? You're a negative door. Oh, I can use this one maybe for red. That would make sense. Maybe I can use you for red. I might need to use this for blue, actually, because there's a copy here. And maybe one of these for either green or blue or both. Interesting. Okay. Well, I might as well start pulling this door a while. There's not enough space. Interesting. I've got a limited amount of space here. Based on the spacing, I'm gonna guess this one's probably a 5. This is a 5. Wait. Huh. I think this is an unanswered question. I wonder what happens if a door blocks a key. I've never seen that happen yet. What? I wonder what happens if a door blocks a key. Interesting question. Maybe it's not actually going to block it, though. It kind of looks like it will. I guess we'll find out. Or we won't. Depends on whether it's actually the interaction will actually work the way I think. How am I actually getting this door? Master key, I guess? How am I getting that? Ooh. I wonder if this one's going to have several steps involved. Because I don't really see a good way to get that, -5 keys. It's -5 black here, obviously, but that's the wrong color. I'm getting that many. Oh, exciting. The hardest puzzle in this world. I think I've made most of the observations I need to. Now I'm just gonna figure out what they actually mean. You can only give me 4. What if I take the sword twice? Might as well. Let's try taking this sword twice and see what happens. 48. And I guess I'll just take it in the 49 as well. Starlit memory. They're all memory. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't actually block the key. It's not quite there to be able to do that. Oh, there's a 0 up here. That might be a little bit of an issue. There's a 0 key there. So where am I getting the rest? I could try to get through here and get this master key. That's just the wrong sign, so that door's not going to work. Dang. This is pretty tricky. Starlit is Starlit Temple. Oh yeah, that is true. Starlit, yeah. Preserved Memory, World 10. Starlit Memory, World 4 reference. What about the other ones? The other ones were memory something. What about the blank memory? I guess it was blank memory, right? Yeah, because there were blank doors. What was the first level named, I wonder? They're all like something related to memory, which is cool. I don't even know how to take this. It's hard to figure out how to even start this. Oh, it wasn't called something with memory. X1 wasn't called something with memory. It was like a fitting start. Okay, nice. Because that was the one where you're just fitting stuff. Yeah, it's a fitting start. So I guess they're not all memory themed, but a lot of them are, huh? Let's use this to get down here. It's -5. That doesn't help me if I can't do anything. Man, it's hard to figure out how to start this one. I could get something going here, but what? Or I could just figure out how to get a negative key color. That's not what I want, though. Like, I obviously want some negative brown, but it's not enough. Ah, compounding memory. Okay, so the one with the all doors was compounding. I guess combo, right? Yeah. So it's like a world. It's like a World 9 mechanic reference, perhaps. Huh? Combo doors, compounding memory, blank doors. Yeah, glitch doors, and yep, combo doors, yep, and of course this level, auras. Good old auras. Remember, things were so simple back then. I had auras. So simple that I spent like over half the stream trying to beat World 4. Okay. With this 0 black here, I'm not really sure what to do. Even if I get negative brown there, not enough to open this. This door is so freaking good. Okay, what else can I get instead? Can I get positive anything? Take this. What would it take to take this door? What would it take to grab you? Why do I have this as well? Why do I have this key? Maybe it's not useful yet. What would it take to grab this? Yeah, the puzzles are so simple, right? Yeah, World 4. So simple in comparison, huh? It's kind of funny just how complicated things have gotten in this game. Yeah, this is pretty tricky. Looking at this, I'm having a hard time figuring out where to start here. I'm just trying to get any negative door, but it's proven to be pretty difficult to do. Yeah, to get this master key, I already need a negative. I already need negative door access, or a sign. They have the sign flip, sure, but I can't get green. Yeah, this requires positive key access, or that requires accessing a negative door. This requires accessing a negative door. So to get my first negative door, I can't use this or this. I have to only use what's presented here somehow. Somehow I have to use that. If I could get through this while still having black keys, then that'd be great. But I don't have that many brown keys. It's not like I can do that, for example. I do have a second one of these doors. Do I have any of the colors? Besides stone? No. Man, I wonder how long it's going to take to beat this. Because there's probably still quite a bit left, I imagine. There's still, like, what, 3? I think, like, 3 not unlocked worlds, so... I'm going to be in for quite the journey. That was awesome that, Carl and... I guess all you guys pretty much have 100% of the game at this point, huh? It's going to be fun to go back to the Discord and check out all the messages, because there's so many messages probably in there that I haven't read because I've been obviously avoiding spoilers. That's going to be fun to read on everything I catch up on everything I missed. You darn zero. It's darn zero. What can I do after this, I wonder? I just have one brown key. What can I do after this? Anything? I have this thing, which I can use to copy something. How do I copy that? Keys and doors is the first level of Door Haven. It is just the basic concept. Yeah, looking at the wiki, huh? Keys and doors. I forget what I was thinking when I first picked the game up. It was like... I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be some easy game, probably. Like, it looks like it's just gonna be a bunch of key and door puzzles. Well, I guess I was right about the key and door puzzles thing, but I was definitely not right about it being easy, huh? I just realized something. I could actually take this and get a negative master key out of that door. That's interesting. Is it useful? Maybe, actually. Instead of making rolls, they're just the first line of the level on the wiki. What? What is going on in the Lockpick server? I mean, I don't even, some of those aren't even, like, written up, so I guess other people wrote them up, huh? What the heck is going on? The server is so weird. It's pretty funny, though. Yeah, I'm so confused. How am I supposed to do anything here? There's gotta be some way. Some way to get this to work. Some way probably to take this door, if I had to guess. I feel like that's the target door. Getting this. Negative brown here. I just have this extra key, and then I'm short one. Feels like I have to get that door somehow. I figured out this beginning part, the other one. Hey, Lollipop! Thanks for coming in. This one's actually really confusing. I'm surprised how, You're 100% to 21 to 22 hours, and part 1 5 to 6 hours. Nice. I feel like I've been on this probably longer than 22 hours, but then again, I don't know. Yeah, the rolls are so weird, huh? It's like, what even is that supposed to mean? Let's see here. Oh, there's my dad doing something. I wish my room didn't get so hot now. Eventually I'll have to put the air conditioning in. They do have more sensible rolls. Yeah, but what do the level ones even do? I guess it's just people being silly. Alright, come on. I gotta start thinking of my options here. What option have I not considered? I have to, at some point, salvage a negative door. I can't get through here, because I can't use Master of Brown without a negative door being pulled. Which means it's either this or this. I have to be able to open from this stage. One of those two have to be open from this stage. So, what doors can I take? I can only take the 4 doors, blank doors, and like this door, and the lockless door, or something like that. Seem to be the only doors I can take at the moment. Okay, here's an idea, actually. Can I get 2 black by using this somehow? I can only get 2 negative black, unfortunately. If only this gave me this gives you negative keys. But could I use this? Yeah, maybe I could use this door somehow to get a negative brown. How? I don't have black keys. Not when I'm grabbing this. Could I use this to get a negative brown key somehow? Single door. I can't use this to get positive black. Yeah, that's kind of part of the problem right now. I have no source of positive black until I already pull a negative door in the first place. What do you guys say? What do you guys say here? Yeah, Explorer and Graduate. And a Dreamer, yeah, I guess, and then maybe a secret role for a final one, huh? Dreamer. So right now I've got the Dreamer. But I'm sure there's something else left that define the finale of everything that will give you a final role. And I can see we have some combination of colors here that works. If I move this door here, right, then I'm not going to have black. So that doesn't seem helpful. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the final thing is. Alright, let's just start pulling these. I mean, seeing it there will help. Yeah, the lockless door, that's real helpful. Not. That's pretty much useless for me right now, because I can't access anything glitch-colored. Man, what a troll black key. A black exact key. Yeah, I can paint keys, right? I can totally paint this brown. That's how this works, right? You can just paint that key brown and puzzle solved. You guys are kidding. This really does seem like the hardest one. And you can't... Wait a second. Right. I can use master keys on this. Duh. There we go. That's so annoying when you don't solve the puzzle, you just forget a mechanic. But then again, sometimes the puzzle can be done in a very, it can be, designed in a very unintuitive way, right? Such that the answer was staring you in the face, but it's not easy to notice. Right. You could be used on this. There we go. That's what I was forgetting. Okay. Now I'll just paint this door some random thing and get that door. Finally, that did not need to take the 20 minutes that I spent on it. A brown key, but also curses keys. Yes, someone had that idea. I think a key that curses your keys rather than the door. Ah, I forgot about the darn sign. Grab that, grab that. Hey, finally getting somewhere in this. I don't think that was meant to be the hard part of the level. Probably not. I'll just pick 49. Probably not meant to be the hard part of the level, but hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, GPG! You came in just when I figured out that I'm dumb. No, I don't call myself dumb for that. I don't think that was incredibly obvious, but it's not like it was particularly hidden either. I'm finally getting somewhere in this puzzle. Alright, now the real puzzle can start. Let's start getting some color. Is that like the crossover ideas for the game? Oh, which one? Oh, the it's in the I think the ideas thread or something like that. I swear someone had an idea for keys for a key color that curses your keys. Cause there was like a whole thread in Discord about it, custom mechanics. Or maybe it was just in my stream that someone talked about it. How are you doing, GVG? Thanks for coming by. I've been staring at this puzzle for a good while, but now I'm finally making some progress. Alright, so what do we know now? Hey! You friended me out. How'd you find me on Steam so quickly? Oh, you had an idea too? Nice. I had a bunch of custom mechanic ideas. I wonder if I'll actually get around to implementing them. It's a lot of work to design these puzzles, even with the solver. Alright, so what I'm gonna guess is that I need to clone one of these to get blue, and just leave one regular to get red. Which color do I want? Probably just whatever color I'm grabbing here, like white or something. Okay, and what do I have at this beginning? Do I have a problem here, perhaps? So I can grab this, do that, take care of this, and that takes care of this door for free. And I can go up here, and I can open this. Okay, I can leave that black, might as well. Not even 40 hours. Yeah, not even 40 hours, huh? But hey, I actually managed to get the stupid, yeah, I actually did manage to beat Ghost of the Bay, but I also got the freaking, Giant's Boots, Nube Plus. Oh man, that was pain. And then, also the Ghost of the Babe, 30-minute speedrun took me like 3 hours. It was so painful. Like, there were so many freaky times where Bugstalk would stall me for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to restart. So I barely get any attempts on the rest of the level. Yeah, that 30-minute speedrun was pain. Yep, I was doing some achievement farming last night. Since I beat the game, now I can actually start achievement farming again. Wait, why am I out of black keys? Right, because I didn't pick up the 5 keys because I'm a dummy. Well, it's hard to chat and solve the puzzle at the same time. Yeah, I was achievement farming. I guess I don't know which one to go for next. Probably Giant's Boots and Ghost. Ugh, those both sound like suffering. Like, do I want to put myself through that right now? I don't know. I might work on the Taiji randomizer again. I was taking a break from that. So I can get red here easily. What I don't have a way to do right now is get through these, do I? Oh, never mind. I don't have side keys, so it's not a problem. Now, where's my source of green? Right. This door's gonna have to change. You are gonna have to change. You tell me the easiest ones? I'm missing, main game, no falls. Snake Ring on Nube Plus and Ghost. Giant's Boots on Ghost. And no falls on Nube Plus and Ghost. Those are the last ones left. So for main babe, it's just no falls. For Nube Plus, it's Snake Ring and no falls. And for Ghost, it's all Snake Ring, Giant's Boots, and no falls. Main babe, no falls is free? Okay, so you think I should try that one next? No falls just sounds like horrible. Like, that sounds like I'm just going to be playing the first 2 areas over and over again. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll try the no falls. That just sounds miserable. I'm like, no falls is so annoying because you have to restart so many freaking times. Yeah, Snake Ring's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, Ghost no falls, and then Snake Ring Ghost. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, I guess I'll go for the no falls. So now I need to deal with my green. We need to pull this door and get green. I guess that's what I should focus on right now, is just pulling this door. Huh, I wonder what I'm actually going to make this color for. What's, like, the final color going to be here? I'm probably going to have the red and blue here, because I can clone this one. But what color is this door going to be, I wonder? What's the required color gonna be for this one? Not so sure. Well, I do have a master key. Ooh, maybe I need blue first. I might need blue first, actually. Because I need to get through here. An easy plan. Yeah, so easy, huh? Ugh. No Falls sounds like such a nightmare. Like, more so, at least with boots and stuff, at least you're not playing the first two areas over and over and over again. At least you can actually, like, make progress gradually through. But no death challenges are so annoying in games, in my opinion. Alright. What was I plan? Right, let's get some blue. I guess I'll just change this one a while. Let's get some blue. Here we get my slightly distracted solving. Yeah, I don't even see your hours. I can only imagine what your hours are in Jump King. Right, blue. I guess I do this. Whoops. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that a while. Wait a second. I didn't mean to grab that. 377. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's not that much, true. I have games where I've played it for longer than that, huh? Actually, do I? I don't actually know if I have any games that are that high, but they're pretty close. I have some games that are close to that level of playtime. We got a blank door here. Got to deal with that. Perhaps I should have picked a different color, like white. Even if I get this master key, what am I doing with that? Probably salvaging this. If I get this master key, I can just pull this door right away. Now, where am I going to put it, I wonder? Where am I putting this? After Jump King, there's Celeste with 310. Yeah, Celeste has got to be getting pretty close to your Jump King time now for me. So if I pull this... Ah, right. I could change this to black because I have this -5 here. So what's nice is I can spend the 4... I can do this, right, at the start of the puzzle. I can curse this door, open this, go through there, open that, and get to the -5. If I change this to -5 black, I can get my green. Now let's see if I can think ahead. What issues am I going to have before then? Yeah, this is going to need to be the green one because the zero's here. So you need to be green. I'll get my 5 green. Now, what do I do after that? I will need to change this to a different required. Yeah, what's the required going to be for this? I think that's where we're going to have a problem. So I'm going to have 0 black. What is my required color here and here? It's also this I never really considered. How am I using this? I guess the master key, probably. That's the only way I'm getting through this. So if I go up there and curse this, I should be able to master key through here just fine, right? And I won't. But the problem is I'll need to access blue before I can do that. I need to be able to access blue before getting here. What is my required color? I'm gonna have like nothing but green. I guess this is obviously gonna be red, right? It's the only purpose of this door, is to make this red. Oh really? That's an interesting aspect of this, right? So if I'm getting red via this key... you know what? Maybe I get negative red through this. That'd be something, right? What if I got red first and then use this to get negative red and use that as a required color? That would be tricky. But it could be the case. I feel like bordering is going to be of an issue, though. So I still have this. I would still need to get red in the first place. Alright, let's pull my 5 a while. I think that's going to be a good start. Just to pull my 5 door. Let's see, how was I going to do that? I was going to do this. So I decided if I got to do Ascension next. I mean, if I were to do it the next map, probably. I want to do the one that Loomery is doing, because I think it'd be cool since I've already seen it. to try it out. That might be it before Lumery. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. I might give like a bit of a break time. I don't know. Lockpick can be fun to stream, but it also might just be something I play on my own. Alright, let's open it. I need to open the store first. And before Frigate. Yeah, Frederick really isn't playing it right now, huh? Get my 0 keys. Get my -5. Frederick played yesterday. Oh, played Jump King again. Yeah, I haven't seen Frederick play Jump King in a while. Wait, why do I still have this blank door issue? Didn't I solve this already? I must have forgot. Must have forgot about this blank door issue. Right, that's right. I forgot that I need to change this. So we're going to change this one to, like, white. Yeah, that should do. Perfect. Barely visible colors. That's, exactly what I want. You can't even see the door properly. Nope, don't collect the brown yet. I have to open this first. Yeah, a bit of a tricky puzzle, but at least I have threads to pull on. I feel like that's better than just being completely out of ideas. That was for a little while until I forgot about that. Sneaky property. Perfect. Yes, that's what I want. You're going to be pulled into 48. There we go. Come over here, and I guess we'll see if changing this now is the right idea. Change that to green. We need the required black keys. That one, please. Ooh, yeah, this is crazy. But I couldn't imagine what the mega puzzle for this is gonna look like. It hasn't been like hours on any puzzle yet, but I'm certainly making very slow progress. Progress has slowed down considerably since the painting mechanic got introduced. Perfect, beautiful, look at that. Oh, I should have cursed that door first. Curse that. Curse that. Gotta love this mechanic. Brown keys are OP. Alright, now what? Yeah, the question is, now what? So, what are we missing still? We're missing red. That's the main issue. I no longer have white, so I can't just do this. So yeah, we're back to this question of what's my required color to get the blue in the first place. Do I have anywhere else I can gain any keys? Not really. I mean, if I could try flip blue, but that's not going to be any good. Or flip green. Flipping green does not seem like a great idea whatsoever, considering I still need it down here. I need red before then somehow. Choices. What do I have access to right now? I have like no colors left, but how could I have changed that? I mean, surely I don't somehow have this be later. That would be really weird, but I don't know. Maybe possible? To have green later? That really doesn't seem likely to me. That would mean I'd have to get my -5 back somehow. And like, I don't know, I guess a door technically does fit here. Or does it? No, I don't think a 2x2 door fits here. Not if I'm going to put a 2x2 door here. This one would have to be a small one. So we have the issue of this requirement being apparently impossible to meet. Because there's no blue. Dang, okay. What if I get blue out of this? Let's say I get blue out of you. Would that help me in any way? Get blue first to get the master key? That doesn't seem likely as a strategy. Okay, say I got red first out of this. If I got red... then I could change that to negative red or something. But would I be able to get enough green? Maybe if I set another door here, I would be able to. Like, say I had a negative red with a green outline, right? I would be able to get green from that. Hey, that might work, actually. That may just be possible as a strategy. Funny that everyone here pretty much already knows the solution except for me. Always an interesting situation to be in. Everyone knows the answer except me. But maybe I will know the answer shortly. So say we do this, right? While I'm at it, I'll also pull this door again into 50 and start painting things ahead of time. Ah, right. Can't do that just yet. 50. I wonder what could be after this. I'm excited to finally get my overpowered key colors. Alright. And now, I want this one to be red-green. Let's see if this strategy works or if I overlooked anything. It's very hard to try to visualize this. You. The green. Whoops, green. And this be red. What about the third door? What's my current plan for getting that to work? Current plan is for you to be red, and for this to be blue. Like that or something. Yeah, look at my beautiful creation up there. Wonderful. Alright, let's see how this strategy goes. First that, do the usual, get my -5. This. I mean, that didn't use the lockless door then. That's a little... Well, I guess I am going to use it because I'm going to have to open this. Alright. We got 5 positive. Oh, right. That's the wrong sign. Crap. No, that's right. That's why we have a flipper. Now, what do? I remove this. Next, we have to get green and blue. So, we 0 this. Ah, okay, we got a bit of an ordering issue here. Right. I need blue to get the master key in the first place. Which means I don't currently have a way to get through that. Yeah, we got an ordering issue. Let's say I pick blue instead. Yeah, maybe I should have picked blue instead of red. If I pick blue first, I could get through here and get this master key, which will allow me to access this. Then I could flip blue and use that to get the remaining 2. Maybe that's what I should have done. Not sure what the why I have the negative master key then. Okay, let's try picking blue instead. Let's see if that works any better. I think there's still something that's not right about this, but I'm not sure what it is yet. What is this gonna be then? That's gonna be red, maybe? And then over here, we've got you as being blue. Ta-da! There we go. Man, what time is it? Almost at... No, it's not almost at the end, but it's getting close. What's this? Put up there. Oh man, I wonder if Shock is really gonna have a time with this. I wonder if Shock knows that this playthrough is gonna be pretty long. She might just completely obliterate and get extremely quick through. Perfect. And this. Almost at the end, surely, right? Seen a problem there. Well, I mean, I can just... No, I can't. That's a problem. I actually need green to get through there. Right. Yep, almost at the almost end, right, Shrugs? We're almost at the beginning of the close to the near end. I think that's a good way to put it. And that's why I got green first. Think you'll start... What? Oh, they'll start tomorrow. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll have to come by. Yeah. There ain't no way Shock is going to get to this point in 6 hours, right? But then again, I don't think Shock plays for 6 hours anymore. I think Shock plays for like 4 hours or something. Yeah, I need green first. Dang. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a predicament then. Because I've got this painted door here, which means I don't have a way to get through here. Tricky. That's not quite as simple as I thought then. What? I've got a dependency issue here. Explanation of jump turns. You're at the end. Phantom Tower. Yeah, Phantom Tower. Totally the end. I'm gonna find the ghost of a key left over at the end by the end of this. The objective is to get to the key at the top. Yeah, but it doesn't help if I keep falling on over and over again on these puzzles, that's for sure. It's not help if I keep falling on these puzzles. I really need to stop. I really need to stop falling to the castle. How does this work then? What? How am I supposed to get blue? That is confusing. I'm gotta be missing something here. Gotta find some way to get both blue and green. What if I get 2 of these? No, I can't. The smoking hot key, yeah. And not just a red key, either way. Not just a red key, those are just ordinary hot keys. You love that map, the immortal key and the key of what is it? Key of Transcension, huh? I could see that being something in this game. The Key of Transcension. That just sounds insanely powerful. I feel like we've already transcended the normal aspects of this game. Yep. People said this puzzle was hard, and I think I agree. Seeing the key to this key puzzle is very difficult. There's so many things that depend on each other that if you forget something, then it falls apart. Let's see. What do I know about this? I know that if I need to get blue keys, I've got to have a negative key of some kind. And I know that these are the only 3 doors I can even change. These are my only sources of anything. I guess it's this, actually. That's a source of negative keys, technically, but probably not a helpful one. Probably not a helpful one, considering I already started positive to begin with. Once I get this negative key, my own source of negative key is going to be these doors. So these give you positive, and this sign flipper, but to access the sign flipper is the problem in the first place. Can I get 12 of something, perhaps? Doesn't seem likely to get 12 of anything. Key of Smiley. Key of. Oh, key of, yeah. I tried to look that up, but I couldn't even find it. So I don't know what Babe of is. Get negative keys. Maybe. Maybe I can get negative master keys. Not really, though. This feels like it has to be green. I feel like that's just a given. So I've got to be missing something other than that. Wait. If this is negative green, why did I not just make this green? Didn't I? I thought I just made that green. I'm forgetting. Did I just make that red instead? I just made it the wrong color? I might have just forgotten to change it. Oh, it's a map you were making but got tired. Oh, okay, that's why it didn't show up, because it was your map, and you never finished it. It's a funny name, though. Did I not just make this green? Maybe I just made it red and just actually picked the wrong color. Right, I think I originally picked red because I thought I needed red first. Actually, I think I want to do this the other way around. Okay, what's wrong with this? I feel like there was something wrong with this plan, but it's also possible I never did this exact thing. Wow, why did I not pick green here, I wonder? Why did I not pick green? I didn't pick green because I don't have negative green, that's why. I don't have negative green yet because I don't have a side flip. That's why this doesn't work. This is some other way to get through there. Alright, room cooled down a little bit, and I can close this. I would like to at least get through this particular world before ending. So I think I've been pretty much on this world the entire time. Yep. I wonder what Lumery's map's gonna be like. Have you seen it yet, GVG? Or has Lumery, not showed it to you yet? Yep, here we are in this situation again. You love playing Babe of Bloom, which is, and Babe of Transcension, you're suffering. It's like the best map. Really interesting. Yeah, sometimes it goes a bit different than you'd expect. Alright, here's an idea. No, that's a terrible idea. I thought I had an idea of taking this door here, but that seems like it's just a sucky idea to begin with. Yep, this is a problem. It's the wrong sign. Once again. How many puzzles do you think are left? I'm gonna guess like 15. That's literally my ballpark number of throwing out. 15 puzzles left. That seems like a pretty good estimate, right? But you liked it anyways. Nice. Well, sometimes that can happen. Those are not mutually exclusive, huh? Not mutually exclusive by any means. The hitbox is not even done correctly? Oh, that's annoying. No one bothered to playtest it, but you still enjoyed it anyways, huh? Maybe sometimes jank can be fun. I'm confused as to how I'm supposed to get a thing here. What else could I possibly do? You can't get positive master keys or something silly like that. I don't have a door that even does that. I just have this darn aura that I can't seem to deal with. And a door at the same time I have to somehow deal with. I mean, I wonder if I could take this door. Should I take that door? I feel like I wouldn't want to choose that one over this. If I had to choose one door, I'd probably choose that one. But that only takes 4 anyways. And yep, I could technically take this and get some negative of something else. But what would it be? Because I still don't have my source of blue. I could technically get negative of something and then get blue. Huh. Negative of something. I can get green and then get negative blank. And then using that negative color, I can retrieve blue. Wait a second, that might be an actual plan. So with red, I can get negative red using this door. Wait a second here. We'll put that there. And we're going to put the 2 door behind it. Okay, yeah, I know that's going to happen. Put the 2 door behind it. Unfortunately, this door is kind of screwed now, so I'll have to change this into something else. I was thinking something silly like that. You haven't seen anyone play it. The only footage of the map you can find is your clips and an old Geekwave highlight, eh? You wouldn't be surprised if that map didn't even have 10 victories. Well, there we go. You were one of the few, huh? I mean, that must feel exciting, right? Being one of the few people that even cleared it all. Yeah, I like how it's a trans map. It doesn't have anything to do with, like, trans rights or anything. It's just Babe of Transcension. Will this plan work? I really want to know if this plan's gonna work. I get green. I use green to get negative red. I use negative red to get positive blue. I go through here. Then I can master key this and flip that to get positive red. That feels like an actual working plan. It really does feel like it's gonna work. Now the only problem is I still need this. So I wanted to get that blue back. Ah, the freaking salvage orders are gonna be a pain in the butt though. Okay, well I can change this one for now. Maybe I'll change that so I can actually get my, yeah, I'll change the second door so I can get my blue back. Maybe the first door? I guess I might have to change this one at all if I can change this. Change 48 into this for now. Yeah, this hard, yeah. I mean, you said the hitboxes are broken, so it'll make sense as to why people would say it's a piece of crap, huh? No playthroughs. That's just hilarious to me. Alright, I need to paint the door still. Yeah, he's saying one block in. Well, I mean, that's okay. If it's just one pixel, but still, I guess that's still gonna annoy people. It's like just one pixel off. It's just slightly off. It's not enough blue. Ah, darn. That's not enough blue keys. So I did need to change the second door, I think. Crap. Ah, whatever. Second door is getting changed. Change the first door back. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult to try to optimize. Thankfully, my solver at least can self-loop this one, so at least we know the only doors that can salvage the doors already in the puzzle. We'll take this. What was my plan to open this door? Right, let's take this key and open that. Let's open the second door with this. The second door should be pretty easy to change back, so I guess that's not really a big deal. Now we've got to go through and change this door to blue. And add the worst music? Really? Wonder how you messed the music up, huh? Debatably the worst gameplay. I mean, it's probably worse, right? It's bad. Why'd you keep playing it then? Were you just like more amused by just how bad it was that you decided to keep going? It's worse than bad music, eh? It's annoying screams though, like ah! I see. So I guess you eventually probably turned the music off, huh? Alright, there we go. Wait a second. No, this is wrong. Wasn't there an easier way to take this? I swear there was. Maybe not. I'm just going crazy. See, I see our problem is now I don't have any negative of this. Unfortunately, I don't. So we're going to have to take this door into 48 again. You start and pull us into 48. It seems way too convoluted to set up, but I'm probably just doing it in a suboptimal way. Change that to white, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Use this door to take white. Get back in and try again. The art is also so bad I can't even distinguish platforms from the background, eh? There's a worse area than an infamous area from a map that uses water plus low gravity. Water plus low gravity plus well, bog is snow, like not walking and water. Water and low gravity though. Interesting. I wonder what that combination is like. There we go. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And take this door into 48. Yep, 48 is where you go, I'm pretty sure. Take it into 48. This door would be what? Blue, I think? Let's hope this plan works. It's surely taken a while to set up. Set up this very convoluted idea. Alright, now can I change the rest of the doors back? Let's see. Next would be... No, it needs to be green, I think. Yeah, it was green. Yeah, not blue, green. Then use green to get red, and red to get blue, I think. Get red, red to use blue. Ba-da, crazy puzzle. We change to green. Let's change you to red, I think. And this one, red to blue. Somehow I painted this the wrong color. Yeah, because this UI is still confusing. Wow, I really can't think of the last time I played a game with puzzles this crazy and complicated. I mean, I play games with hard puzzles, but a lot of them are hard because just the state space is large. I mean, to be fair, this one has a large state space as well, but the fact that there's like so many different like steps involved, there's so many different mechanics combining. Actually, yeah, that's really gonna suck for the speedrun, having the fast menu. I am not looking forward to having to deal with that, to be honest. But yeah, I will have to take menuing into account, unfortunately, for the speedrun now. Which I never had to do before. Alright, I can get rid of this. Use this, and use this to get blue. Get a master key, and use this to get positive red. Yes! There we go! Finally! Wow, what a puzzle that was! It was just that. It was just like that. Just setting up a thing. GG, thanks. Hey, thanks for sticking it out with me as I struggled and fought through that difficult. So, how did that go with you guys? How was your experience with that puzzle? And GG, thanks, GVG. What was your guys' experience like with that puzzle? Did you, realize some of the tricks early on? Did you end up, going off on a side tangent? Did you realize the negative key thing? I wonder if you guys found that one difficult. Yeah, I know I went with Shrugs, because Shrugs never played the level before, huh? Right, we beat all the levels. Isn't that great? And we don't have a way to get through this. Isn't that great? I solved every level. I guess we beat the game, guys. GG. It had a clear logical path. Nice, so you didn't have too much trouble? Yep. For me, I A, forgot the sign, and then B, here, yeah, I got baited by this part here. I was so confused about having to use this blue as this red as an intermediate color here. Your entry is rather short compared to the others. It's pretty tough but manageable. You struggle more with salvaging the 5-door than solving the puzzle. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to even take this. Then after that, I think the reason I got baited here is because look at this, right? Look at this layout. Because you notice this is tricky, right? This door is like not perfectly lined up with the wall. So I was baited into thinking that this was going to be a 5-door or a 4-door. And unfortunately, got way too much into that before I realized that I should be using this with a negative color. Man, pretty tricky. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, a lot of it was just ordering. I'm not great at ordering puzzles, so that part of it definitely threw me off. Hey, 496 words. Yeah, that seems like a fairly straightforward one once you kind of figure out how to get past it, right? I knew what the constraints were, I was just not thinking on how to get past them. You remember something said, the final 4 mega keys we found here, and I don't think there are many mega keys in here. Yeah, so something's fishy. Something's fishy. Although you can't get them immediately. If you don't have the rest of the Omega keys up to this point, no necessary will help you obtain them. If you're in need of 13 stone keys, check the main hub and the other 4 chapters of the Great Beyond for changes. Ah, maybe I need to use the heart thing. Maybe I need to finish the heart world? Because I finished Lockpick Horizon, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't actually finish this world, so maybe this is what I need. Look, it's 3 out of 4. So maybe I need to use the keys I've gotten to get through here. That would make sense. I haven't gotten through this part yet. I also like the 79? Jeez. That's a pretty high salvage value. Yeah, I'm still missing one puzzle. Let's see, this should be pretty easy to get through, right? I have the 12 stone keys. I just don't have pure. Then again, I don't have the pure omega key yet, so never mind. Yeah, I don't have the. I need the pure omega key first before I can get through this, I think. I just think it's funny, like, I was wondering if you could soft lock yourself by grabbing this and then salvaging the stone door. Like, well, guess that's GG. Can't change that door back. No, it's probably not. That's probably not a soft lock. You're probably just supposed to, take a stone door and change the outside to pure. Yeah, that would seem like it. So maybe that's not it. I can't imagine what else it would be besides this. I haven't experimented with this in a while. Because that was the only change that I remember seeing. I haven't checked the main hub, though. Check the main hub for changes. There are 12 keys there specifically to prevent soft locking. Yeah, that's funny. That you might actually be able to soft lock that way. Focal point. Huh, I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, what do you think I should do next? What you want to do next is related to that first Omega perk you unlocked. I had a feeling, yeah, the heart door. What did it do, necessarily? Open up some fun secret passageways, of course. The passageways in question being visible and not fake walls or anything. That's nice. Where? There's some new salvage points available along with a little something in this very room. They're there now, so you can't really miss them. Fascinating. What do we do after that, though? Could be anything. Use your imagination. She's not gonna tell me, huh? Alright, well, got it. Something's in this room, okay. Something changed in this room. I guess I'll go looking around. Maybe not there. I mean, there's this now, but I've already gotten to that. Hey, Nowhere, you're back. What's up? I finally beat that X World. Man, that was a nightmare. It was cool. Yes, the guest room is clearly in there. I don't think that's what she meant. Ah, down there. Gotcha. Huh, what's the deal with this, I wonder? 29. 30. Ah, this is the thing where I need to choose the 4 salvages that make it work. This is the thing that I guess Kina holds close to her heart. But what could that mean? 28, 29, 30, and 31. So it's 1 from each world. How mysterious. Yeah, when I finish a game, I'm gonna do the next Baba stream. Which, I mean, I already finished Jump King, so I'll probably finish Talos and then maybe do a Baba stream. Or Celeste. I might finish Celeste first. So it'll probably be in like a couple weeks. I'll do several Baba streams in a row, I think. So yeah, there's still a little bit of time, so I still want to finish up at least one of my games. Interesting. Well, whatever it is, I can't do too much because I don't have keys. A blank, a blank, a blank, and another blank. Yeah. Whatever it is has to be openable now. Alright, yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to come by when I play your levels, huh? Yeah, good night, Nobo. Go ahead and get some rest. Why the one eye key of everything? Why this, I wonder? Ah, Master Cost Infinity. So that's what you got close to your heart. It literally was there. I had a feeling this thing might mean something. I had a feeling you might mean something. You're the one holding the lock. So I got to get something that allows me to get through an infinite master door. Infinity keys are real? Maybe. Infinity keys may be real after all. Wow, what a secret. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to figure out how to... I can't currently get infinite keys that I know of, so I'm gonna have to use, like, a master key or something. Like, Brown and Master or something like that. I don't know, maybe there is some way to actually get infinity keys. Somehow I don't think so. What a mystery. Definitely not what I was expecting. Still, the problem remains that I just don't have access to very many keys right now. Just don't have access. I guess that's why this told me to iView, probably, because I was supposed to see that that's there. I wonder if there's anything else in iView that's notable in this. Nothing else seems particularly noteworthy when I'm looking around in iView. Besides that. You got nothing to say about this? Alright. You are locked up. How am I gonna do this with basically no keys? Yeah, yeah, what the heck? Time to just straight up murder Kina. That seems like it would go very badly. We incur the wrath of the key gods. I mean, gods are immortal anyways, so she's probably fine. She's probably fine, right? Even if I use the power of the infinite keys. It seems like a good first step because it's just a blank door. But still, I don't have anything left over. It's gotta be something like stone, right? When was there a stone door that I could have gotten out, I wonder? I think it's gonna be something stone related. Alright, let me check. I'm guessing that's probably the only cases the only locations these show up is most likely here. Yeah, it's probably in the 4 worlds. It's the only point this input point appears. Oh man, this is certainly something. Maybe what I need is something that multiplies keys? Actually, I guess I have stone doors outside. Wait a second. Wait a second here. I do have stone doors to the main hub still. So, those aren't the only doors I have access to. I do have access to extra doors out here. Ah, that's gotta be important. I have access to stone doors. Can't salvage them, but I can use them to turn glitch things a different color. Interesting. So I'm gonna want some kind of glitch door with positive locks, I guess. I mean, I wonder if I need to do that for the first door or for the others. It could be for any of them. I'm just trying to think if I know what my goal is. Currently, I think my goal is to get brown keys and a master key. At least one. Seems to be the only way we're dealing with an infinity door. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Getting a brown key, that should be pretty easy, I think. I guess the only problem is I'd like to at least get some color to start with. That's what I want to do with this first color. Ideally for this first door, I'm gonna try to get access to something at least. Try to access to get some color besides stone, one that I can paint ideally. So let's see if I can find a positive stone lock anywhere in this area, or positive glitch lock. Pretty sure I have one right in this level. Yeah, there's one right there. That seems like a good idea to grab that one. Gotta get the silly glitch lock. How am I gonna get this now? Gotta try to remember how this worked. Getting a 3 might not have been a good idea. I'll try to access it from this side. That seems like it might be a good idea. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, just take this. No, I have a bit of an issue here. I got a color issue. I don't have any changes to it right now that I can actually open. I do need to be able to salvage this. I can't just open it. I have to be able to reach the salvage point at the same time. Ah, you darn green key. Green exact key. Messed up my plan. You do it now. Open this and then do this and do some orange, right? Yeah, because I have no way to get positive orange right now. Oh, did I not get through here? Oh, I can use this, maybe this -5 instead of the -16. Man, we have a whole nother puzzle on our hands just trying to do this. Whole another puzzle on our hands just trying to get through this part of it. Do I want to get rid of that first? Maybe. No, I don't really have a choice. I have a second sign flip though. Do I do a request to play games? I mean, yeah, you can, well, you could do, like, recommendations. I don't necessarily, have, like, a thing where you can, like, pick a game and I will play it, right? But you can do recommendations in my Discord. Yeah, Zoo Factor, how are you doing? Do you have a certain game in mind that you think would be cool for you to check out? I tend to like puzzles, platformers, and stuff like that. Flip again. Ah, these flipping keys. It's always about these flipping keys. Right, I'm out of red. Flipping keys. I don't want to spend all my green because I need to get the salvage points still. Yeah, but I still need to get my salvage points. Right, I can't open the red one now, but I'm not gonna have the salvage point access. Ah, warp continuity, eh? Ah, interesting. I'll put it on the Discord later, I guess, or I'll put it here. I think I'm gonna put it in my Discord so I can see it later, because I might forget about it if you just put it in chat. Ah, it's a game you made. Nice, that's cool. So you might try to find some people to play your game you made. I can now get the salvage point, and we're good, because I can just open it from this side. I could just done that for a while anyways. Yeah, what kind of game is it? Is that in my Discord? No, that's just someone DM'ing me. Yeah, I'm not gonna look around right now, because I'm currently preoccupied trying to solve these puzzles. I guess I'll take a quick peek what kind of game this is. Oh, it's like a, oh, neat. I think I've seen a game similar to this. It's like some kind of like a platformer, maybe? Like a puzzle platformer? Ah, puzzle platformer? Cool. Interesting. That's cool. When did you make it? Did you just make it recently? Anyways, it's time to pull a door. What would be the best way to pull this door? Let's take this 100 again. Do I have any other color I can use? I'll just use this or something. Oh, you know that one? Wait, is it, is continuity, you mean you know that game? Or you know a game called Continuity? Yeah, that'll work. That's cool. So you actually recognize what? That specific game? Hey, it's nice and affordable too, so that's always nice. Ah, it's a game based on continuity. Okay, interesting. I don't even know what the game continuity is. I'm guessing it's like a, yeah, I feel like I've seen someone play that before. I don't know if it's like a platformer or if it's more of a puzzle game. Alright, we've got this door. Let's go and change it a while. And I'm just gonna pick my favorite key color, white. Actually, maybe I'll pick purple. That seems to be a bit, more my color, right? Well, maybe we'll go with purple. Sigma color. It's that Flash puzzle game. It's in that realm. Ah, okay. Ta-da! We got some keys. All right, we got a start of a plan. Yeah, that's cool. So that's why these eye keys are here, to try to give me the notice. I get a feeling that to be there. Alright, so what are we doing with 11 purple keys? Yeah, I do like puzzles and platformers, so I probably enjoy it. I'll probably put it on my Steam wishlist or something. And maybe I'll pick it up when I'm ready to check it out. Which I might do soonish, so that way you, if you join my Discord, I'll probably post there when I end up playing it. Right now I have a bunch of games still queued up that I want to try. So I might not get to it right away, but it won't be that long. It probably won't be that long either if I decide to play it. Let's see. What am I gonna do with these purple keys? One of these is gonna need to give me brown, and one of these is gonna need to give me master. Okay, positive master, which I can get because I have a negative thing. Huh, I feel like that shouldn't be too hard to do. Right? Maybe there's more to it, because I feel like I only need 2 more doors. Huh, I wonder what I am missing here. There must be something I'm forgetting that's going to make this difficult. So I just need to get a negative door, which should be very easy. I'll just get the, I guess I'll get the master first. Get a negative door from somewhere. I can always take this door. I might just do that. Just gotta take the most convenient door I can find. Oh, that's just this one. I'll just use this one. I need negative cyan. Do I have a way to get that right now? I'm pretty sure I do. Just need to grab something. Grab this, and then get some negative cyan. And maybe I'll pull this. And what's nice about Blasphemous is you don't have to worry about the counts. No matter how many keys you have, you can still open it. Maybe this isn't gonna quite work out the way I think. She might not be able to be cursed, but there's no way I can know until I try, right? She might not be able to be cursed. And we'll go to row 3 and grab another negative door of some kind. Ah, right. That's a bit of an issue. How are you even pulling anything out of this world? What the heck? Oh, there's a passageway down there. Really? Okay, let's glitch this thing out so I can actually see what's down there. I need to climb this, but I decided to do it anyways. Wait, wrong puzzle. It's the one down here. Alright, let's just grab something. Oh, that's my only choice. What? Oh, right. Painting is a thing. I just need to change its color is all I need to do. Right, of course. It's 8:02, but I'm still determined to at least try and beat this part of the game. I want to see if this plan works. Now the question is, where the heck is that door? Where is that little white door? Right there. Sure. That works. The fast menuing, yeah, it's gonna be pretty annoying. What? There's a whole nother puzzle here. Okay, well clearly I'm missing something then. There's no way that this puzzle is entirely useless. Maybe I'll try what I've got already. Let's just try brown and see. Maybe she's immune to browning. Yeah, there's a whole puzzle under the puzzle. Everything is crazy in this game now. Yep, there's another puzzle, under the world map. Game never ends. Yeah, secretly it's actually randomly generated. It just goes on forever. And back here. Unfortunately it does, yeah. You run out of puzzles to do. Well, I mean, games with user-generated content, now those games actually never end, huh? Hey, check it out, Keith. I got some brown keys. Are you proud of me? Oh, she's definitely not immune to it. She's definitely not immune to brown. So, why exactly do I need puzzle 30? Maybe I can't... Oh, I know why. Because I can't... There's no master doors in the world 31, I don't think. Really? Is that... Did I go the... Does that entire world I don't have a single master door? Huh, maybe it doesn't. Yep. She's got a sudden craving for chocolate. She's like, why do I feel funny? But I mean, she of course expects me to do this anyways. Yeah, I don't know why I bother looking, but I'm just curious. Is there really not a master door in this entire world? Maybe not I can actually take. There was a master door somewhere, but it wasn't a useful one. No master doors there. This world was strangely absent of master keys. And we go over here. This one definitely had a master key right there, yeah. But of course, that's not really going to help. At the very least, it will give me, it will at least allow me to get master color. I mean, I definitely need master color at least, right? So I could use this as a glitch change, possibly. I haven't done this door at all, but I mean, I think this door is just like an anti-cheese, basically, or like just an extra condition. Not really anti-cheese, just an extra condition on this puzzle. Yeah, that's my only master door that spends master. There's glitch doors, but I'm gonna have to get a master color from somewhere. This one didn't have any. Wow. Surprisingly bereft of master doors. But I guess that's kind of the idea. Can I even salvage this? Not really. I don't have an option to do so. Where is my master color coming from, then? Master color's gonna come from somewhere. I might have to pick a different door for one of the others. Probably got to pick a master door from one of these other worlds. Let's see. What am I looking at down here? Wait, what the heck? There's an actual puzzle here, too. Door cache. Well, we seem to have happened upon a certainly interesting place. What the heck? Why is there's just an extra puzzle here? With, more doors to salvage. Right, I see. It's part of this puzzle here. Oh, so you're the master door I'm getting. Well, I guess that makes that obvious, huh? It's just a puzzle with a very obvious goal. Reach that door. It can't be that hard, right? I'm guessing this is another math puzzle, isn't it? Yep. This is giving me real math puzzle vibes, I can already tell. Is this multiple choice or what? I get to choose 5 of these. But I kind of have it limited as to which one I can do at any given time. Strange. It's math puzzle time. Let's see if I can get the idea of this. -4, 13, and 15. Interesting. Take notes. What do we got here? We've got -4, -32. I'm just looking at what these will actually do to my totals. -4, -32. Let's just start writing this down. -4, -32. And we also have +13, +15, I think. 13 and 15. That's my closest to pink we got. It's not like washed out pink. And 15 again. What does this pink actually look like? Does it actually look pink, proper pink? Yeah, it kind of does. It's like a little desaturated though, which is weird. I guess all the keys are kind of desaturated in color. Yeah, like it just doesn't look like the same color, but I guess it is maybe. It's just the fact that it's like a smaller number makes it look a little like darker. Yeah, let's just double check this. 13, 15, 15. Okay. Well, we got our -4 here. I didn't see any blast locks. We got our 13 right there, and we got our 15 there. So, -4, 13, and 15. So the first one is -4. But of course, the problem is how do I open this? We got a slight issue. I guess I'm gonna have to use painted doors to get some keys. This seems like it's gonna have an ordering issue. I gotta be careful. If I do things in the wrong order, I won't actually be able to salvage what I want. Interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be a... I have to sequentially salvage things. Let's see, what's the last door I want to change? The last door I want to change, I'm gonna have to basically change for free. No, I guess it's not entirely true. Kind of is, though, because... Well, I guess I could change the core color without changing anything between, so I can just do that. Yeah, you got to hear this music some more? Yeah, it is a nice piece, huh? 4, 13, and 15. Which ones are those? This one, and this one. I think this door is going to require 2 doors being up, so I don't want to choose that one. Probably this one. Actually... I'm trying to think, like, the second to last step. What kind of doors am I going to have access to? Wow, interesting puzzle. The second to last... What happens at the final... What happens before the last step? How do I salvage my last door? And what is the last door going to be? What is the last door going to be? If I pick either of these as the last door, I have to have access to orange at the time. Means I'm gonna have to have a door that I can just open with just cyan. I mean, it seems like this is a starting point, right? So there has to be at least one door at all times except the final step that requires just cyan to open. Is there 2 15s, or am I wrong? Yeah, there was 2 15s, so I can use either of these. You're gonna be the first door, you're gonna do the second door, one of these is the third. Think. 15, 15. They both give you 15. So, I guess it doesn't really matter necessarily in the final puzzle what order I put these in. I just need to make sure that I actually set the sequence up such that I figure out which of the last these is, and whatever the last one is, I can grab. Wow, that's an interesting challenge. Maybe I won't be getting the Kina thing yet because, well, I mean, this can't be that hard. I guess this door always exists, right? So I can just go here, and I could take this door last. That's going to be my last door, I think. Which means we need to get our orange now. Let's get our orange a while. Kind of funny, now we have a thing where ordering is important. I was wondering when that kind of thing would show up. There we go. Here's our door cache. Rolling in the cache. Now, of course, we need to take doors 1 and 3. I wonder if it's going to matter which ones I take. Door 3 to be one of these. Kind of already showed. Yeah, I guess it is true. There was some ordering, but I mean that was like I don't know if I guess yeah, I guess the ordering was important too. It seemed more like one salvage allows another, whereas in this case it's like planning ahead to figure out which one salvage will disallow another, and it makes it really challenging. Yeah, I guess you're right. It did kind of show up in World 4. This feels like a very interesting application of it though. It's a bit different. Alright. What's the last door we're pulling? This one? So I probably should have put this door in the other one instead. Let's just put that there. And now... pull door 1. 32, pull that. Something tells me that this is going to be important. Like, why would I want to take this 5 versus the 1? Maybe there'll be a reason, but it feels like this is the less restrictive one, so you think that you'd always want to take that one. Okay. Now, before I color this, let's just make sure I know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to need to plan ahead to figure out what these colors are. I mean, mean, I could choose any two colors here, so I just gotta make sure to choose the right ones. I have to make sure one of these is gonna be 7. Wow, this is a whole new dimension to it. This is even part of the tricky part of the process too. I have 2 options to get negatives here. I have a negative purple, or I can go with negative. Just go with the negative orange. And the negative orange is already met, so I feel like I kind of want to keep that. I mean, yeah, I already have positive purple here, so I see no reason to get this now. I can just get this for free by doing this purple and this orange. Meaning I don't have to open anything yet. That seems just strictly better than every other option, because I'll still have these options open to me at a later point. Okay, I'll do that, and I'll supposedly get -4. Now this down here, I'm going to have to be able to get negative of both colors. Okay, I can flip purple here. Let's see how this treats me. I can flip purple there. And that'll allow me to open this. And then we have this problem down here. How am I getting this 16 door open? I can flip purple back. Now it gives me 13 though. I don't think I have enough purple to even get to 16 in the first place. 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 15 purple. That's not enough. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Okay, what about orange? We have 12, 13, 17 orange. Actually more than that, right? 19 orange, actually. I don't have 20, though, so it's a good thing I didn't pick the 20 door. It looks like I have 19 orange total. So I can flip, grab the positive keys, which will get me up to 17, and then flip again. I don't even need this -2. And what about purple? Is purple going to be flipped? Need to be flipped again? Yeah, it will. Maybe it's actually going to be more efficient to do the 20 if it actually turns out to be like that. It didn't look like there was enough though. 12, 14, 15, 19. I'm pretty sure that was a 20 lock. I mean, I know there was a white key up there. That's not the right color. Yeah, that's a 20 lock. Alright, I'm just going to hope that's right. Change you to purple and change this to pink. Which means we're going to have to do a bit of warping. That's fine. Should I memorize this ahead of time? Purple 7. Purple 9. Purple 7, purple 9, and purple 1. Purple 7, purple 9. I mean, I don't even need the -4 here, but I might as well. I'll just change this purple. Purple 7, purple 9, purple 1. Let's see if that works out for me. Bum 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 ba-dum. The salvaging adventures continue. Now, this is the kind of stuff I was looking forward to. All these cool interactions. Purple 7. Purple 9. Do that purple, so why not? And what am I changing right now? Oh, right, that lock. You're pink. You're still that. You're purple. Let's see how that goes. That. Flip to here. And now we have this scenario. I also need to flip once. Let's hope I don't need those 2. 16. Oh, I don't even need the 1. I can just do this. And then flip again. And then flip purple. Nice. I was wondering if efficiency was going to be a problem. That would have been interesting, though, if you actually would have had to take the more restrictive lock just because it's more efficient. But I guess it wouldn't be, right? It's strictly worse. It's never going to be more efficient, I don't think. Cha-ching! Gotcha. Might as well paint that a while. You could also salvage a pure door. Oh, really? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you could... Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess you could salvage a decent amount of stuff, right? By saving a pure key somehow, yeah. Wait a minute. I just realized something I could do. I could totally just salvage one of these blank doors up here, which is kind of funny. If I really wanted to salvage a blank door, I could just jump up here and take that. Yep. Saving a pure key somehow, eh? Yeah, so maybe there is a more efficient way to do it, huh? That you can salvage one of the pure doors instead. Yeah, because I guess you still have keys around. But I think it's funny. I could also... I see, it needs a bit of a trick. Okay, interesting. I'll worry about that later, I guess. But it's kind of funny. I can also take one of these doors. They're not going to help me, but... Man, there's actually so much stuff that people have figured out about this game, huh? Pretty awesome. I'm going to go and, just take a quick modification to this. Sure. Cyan. We all like cyan, right? It's like the most color that I'm, like, using the least. Red. Actually, I kind of like how that looks. It's very royal. We'll go with red. Alright, so now that that's done, let's take a look at this. It's kind of funny, the world map had something underneath it the whole time. Imagine it was like that in part 1 and there was just something under the world map. I don't think there was, actually. I think I would have noticed. If somewhere in the part 1 code it was already there. Oh, you know what? I should have done a different color, maybe. Well, I guess I wouldn't be taking the brown now anyways. I would have gotten master first. You can't, like, platform over this, I don't think. No, you can't do that, I don't think. Yeah, we get a bit of an issue with this, so maybe I can't do brown there. This door I don't think can move. It's just going to be there no matter what. So... I guess the brown comes up here? What does this door do then, I wonder? This door's my glitch door, probably. I guess you're my glitch door. To give me master keys. A negative glitch door? I don't remember any glitch doors in World 2. We need to change the order of this. Wait, that can't be right anyways. What am I thinking? I'm gonna have to open that door to even get through. Something here is not quite right. Because every one of these doors needs to be open to go to the next area. So if this is my master, then this would have to be my glitch door. To get a master key. But then, where's the brown coming from? I mean, I can get brown here, but... Oh, wait, I can just spend it. I can just open random stone doors and spend my brown keys. Do I have enough? I guess I would. Because there's this door. Yeah, I can just get rid of brown this way. That's a funny use of these stone doors. Destroy them all. There's a 6 over here. Yep, so I can just do that. Perfect. Brown, be gone. That thing is still cursed, of course. And that just leaves the last door. I have a glitch all door. Yeah, I just used that one. That one was pretty easy to get. I'll just use that glitch all door from the second level. Which means we gotta change this back. Oh, actually we don't. How convenient. I actually already left this in a good spot. I do need to get purple keys, however. So it's not entirely trivial. That's still pretty trivial, I think, right? Wait a second. Change this to orange. Change this to purple. And there we go. That should do it. I will take that, please. Wow, I actually picked purple just out of pure randomness, and it might actually have worked. It might actually be the most useful color there. Should we just pick purple at random? Yeah, that's that. Open that auto door. What can be positive keys? Wait, oh, I forgot to take it. I forgot to take it into the freaking heart area. Oh, that shouldn't be too difficult to do, right? Well, annoyingly, I don't have purple keys at the moment, so we're gonna have to go through a few extra steps. Try like white or something. I'll change it back to purple though, because I think it's just funny that it happened to work out like that. Oops, I skipped way too far. Alright, there, please. I'll just change it to... Yeah, whatever. That'll work. there. So change the color of the purple lock? Yeah, that's what I would just end up doing anyways. I mean, I could change the color of the other one, but I want to make it actually be purple. That's I like purple, as you can put it. There it goes, and we go through that. And now I want it to be purple again. Purple, best color. Alright, are we done now? I actually pulled it in this time, so I think so. Purple. What? I must have changed the wrong door. It's still white, or I just changed the wrong lock. What? How did I change the wrong one? I must have just had an identically salvaged door somewhere, and actually changed that one instead. Ah, yep, okay, I just had an identical salvage door that I didn't change. I think I looked. And waste my time running all over the place just to have that be nothing. Okay, now we actually have a door. I mean, I could... no, I can't change a glitch. Yeah, we actually have a door now that will turn master color, and I do have purple keys. One problem, though. I don't have any master keys to begin with, so we're gonna have to change it both purple. Whoops. Probably plenty of doors I could have chosen there. Whoopsies, I'm gonna need to change this both purple, actually, because I don't have anything to sabotage that lock. And we go back again. Keena's like, what are you doing? Why are you back here over and over again? Surely this time it'll work. Open doors. Open all the stone doors. Open all these silly doors. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I opened the one up there. That's how I got to 0 last time, as I opened this. There we go. Now I can open the 6 over here. Whoa, did I just like... What? Wait, what? Look at that jump. I need to see that again. How did I jump up there without... What? Huh? Somehow there's some physics thing where I just straight up jump up there without needing to step on this. Yeah, what? It's very precise though. Interesting. I'm not doing that in the speedrun. That's too precise to worry about. And master keys. Nope, I didn't curse. I want to be the guy platform physics. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, does this actually still use the I want to be the guy engine? Yeah, it's really precise. Like, you can't go too late or too early. That's funny. An interesting side effect of the physics there. I think it's because of that one-way platform, probably, right? There we go. We will enter the infinity. Or destroy the infinity. Hey, Keena, check this key out. You want this key? You want it? Yeah? Whee! It's been opened. Look at that. Keena's heart. Congratulations, Lily. You opened my heart. That was intended, by the way. Lily's just shocked. Have fun. We got a crystal heart, so everything's Celeste apparently now, too. You found Keena's heart. A new world is opened up at a focal point. You're on track to reach the end. For real this time. I hope you're ready. For real this time, really. I'm still missing an entire extra world, too. Alright, so what's this, Return to Doorhaven. Return to Doorhaven? Okay, well, I won't do this quite yet. But let's just take a look. What is the idea of this? Oh, goodness. That's not Doorhaven puzzle. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Ah, the infinity key is real. That's weird. It's not the same infinity symbol as was in the part 1 graphics, though. The infinity key. Alright, infinity key for infinite puzzles. This puzzle journey has come full circle. Let's introduce one last property of keys, infinite keys. You can use these keys as many times as you want. As they say, the possibilities are endless. And by endless, I mean more endless. And by they, I mean me. So there is a new key mechanic. How about that? Neat. Well, this looks like fun, but this will have to wait for another day. Alright, well, that's it for now. Let's go take a rest in our house. Yeah, there actually is a new mechanic. Alright, so what did I say, like 15 new puzzles? Well, maybe not quite that many, but we'll see. So this was a puzzle. I guess the one at World 3 was a puzzle. So there was 2 puzzles there. This world's probably gonna have like 10 more, and then probably like a decent number in this. And then maybe there's another world somewhere, but I think I might actually be all the worlds this time. Because I don't see any more likely places for hubs, so I think this probably are the 2 final worlds. That's my current guess. What do you have to say about that? You're basically on the home stretch now. All you really have left are the many places unlocked by the terminal. It's your choice at this point. I'll see what I can do then. Good luck. There we go. We'll take a nap. I already read this. I was wondering if you can get in bed. No. There we go. Lily takes a nap because she actually managed to make some progress. Even though the entire stream was 1 world and the heart. Because that just shows you how hard X was for me. I wonder if I actually would have tried to do the whole world in one sitting, what would have happened. The Omega keys took like 30 minutes, even less. But boy, that X world was hard for me. But now we finally get to see new mechanics, so that's cool. Yeah, that is a pretty hard one. But for now, I guess also I'm going to need to return to World X and return to World Omega at some point when I get more Omega keys. Yeah, there's still other Omega keys left, so there might be more than 15. I think I need some random guess left. We'll see. Anyways, that'll be for another time. For now, I'll bid everyone farewell and see if there's anyone on right now. Probably not. I don't want to raid. Actually, I'm gonna go say out a Tree Leaf. She's still playing Mist? Really? Wow. Yeah, I was watching someone play Mist earlier today. Started that stream for like 3.5 hours, and she's still playing it. So I'm curious to see where she is. She must be getting into it. Anyways, yeah, feel free to come join me to say hi to Tree Leaf again. Or if not, that's fine. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming by. Hi, Carl, Shrugs, Zoo Factor, B, and GVG, and the many people who happen to be hanging out and or lurking. It was a fun adventure, and I'll pick this up next week. Tree Leaf. Let's go. So I'm gonna go say hi to her. I wonder what age she's in. Oh, it looks like she's in Selenic age. All right. Good night, everybody.